Do not worry.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new, low-key sad episode of Do Not Worry. You know, we had just started doing fun stuff again, going back to the old school Do Not Worry. And here we are again with another war episode, folks. Israel is bombing Lebanon yet again. They're starting a brand new campaign here. They're also, obviously, they're at war with Iran. They're bombing the living crap out of Iran. But you can't leave Lebanon out, folks. Why leave us out of the party? يعني نحن كمان بدنا ناكلها. نحن كمان ليش? Is it too much? And نحن as Lebanese people, we're not allowed to have more than like 5 to 6 months of like downtime. Every 5 or 6 months, you know what I mean? We get it. Hey, remember the war? Remember bombs? I'm not alone, folks, but I'm joined by the lovely Demi. She's here, folks. She's hanging out. We're both a little depressed.
Hey, guys.
All of Lebanon is depressed. We can't do our work. We can't do what we want to do. You know, to keep living. So, hello, everyone. We're here. Demi's not again. She's gonna be chilling in the back doing some work.
Yeah, I'm working on the laptop.
She be working.
Yeah.
And you can see Rivendell, of course, behind Demi. The lovely Rivendell. Oh.
Our hard work.
وكمان كهرباء وكمان we have to not have electricity. يا عمي, give us a break. شو عم بيصير?
Every time I click return, it doesn't actually take me somewhere. Is that normal?
Return where we're clicking.
Like if I'm searching something on Google on the top and then I click return, it erases it. That's
Oh, I
normal?
click back. I don't click. I know what return button.
Like go search.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
That's weird. Yeah. Okay.
I go back usually. Okay, we're back. Jim sends a member message. Says glad you're here and safe, Anthony and Demi. Well, thank you, Jim. We have it easy compared to everyone else.
Thank you.
We don't live in the south. We're not the ones being evacuated right now. Like, we're complaining, but we have it relatively speaking.
That we're complaining for the country, not for ourselves.
Yeah,
It's like everyone's in distress.
Of course, yeah. And we're the whole country is just kind of is messed up, man. And when one part, like, a lot of Lebanese people are able to compartmentalize, like, only the south is being bombed, so we're fine. We're okay. We can keep going. Like, we're not like this. When the south is being bombed, when Dahia is being bombed, when Lebanese people in general are being bombed, all of Lebanon is being bombed. We're all under attack. And again, we're dealing with Israel. You're not dealing with a predictable enemy. They are predictable in the fact that they like to murder women and children indiscriminately. So they're predictable in that sense. How crazy are they going to go? They already killed 31 people overnight. And Jim also gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships. Jim, thank you so much. That's so kind and generous. We love you. Much appreciated. Also, let me just, we're gonna get into, we haven't even gotten into the intro and stuff. Everyone, welcome to the episode. I'm your host, Anthony. We're coming to you from the heart of Lebanon, which is currently being attacked by Israel, as per usual. Reminder, if you guys would like to support the channel, we have a membership goal of 500 members, folks. We are currently at 428 members. And with Jim's generous five-member dono, we are at 433 members. We're trying to hit 500 members. And we're going to have a very fun, listen, war or not, folks, the show must go on. What can I say? I had planned a subathon for mid-month around March 15th or 16th. Ironically enough, H3 is doing their subathon on like the 16th. It might be the exact same day because I was aiming for mid-month.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We're doing a subathon, folks. It's going to be fun. I have a bunch of fun. Here, let me share some of these subathon ideas with Demi here. Hear them out. Most of these were recommended by our members. By the way, if you join Do Not Worry memberships, you get access to an exclusive live stream every week. And I did a live stream last week where you guys gave me some great ideas. So for example, I still don't know how many members, like if we hit 50 members, I'm still working on the numbers. I'll talk like Klein for 30 minutes. I'll do 30 minutes of full Klein talk. Maybe even read a chapter of a book in voice.
Narrated in her voice.
If we get 75 members, and again, these numbers might change, but I'm going to do a play with my Lego set. So I'm going to write the little script for the Lord of the Rings characters, and we're going to zoom in, and I'm going to do a little reenactment for you guys. I'm going to wear a silly costume. I tried to find a Shrek costume. There's 2 costume shops next to my house. They do not have Shrek costumes. So I'm going to have to work on that. 150 members. I'm going to eat 3x spicy buldak noodles with Chris. CH, who's going to be here to eat spicy noodles with me.
That's not going to be fun the next day.
It's not fun. Yeah, and 200 and at 200 members, I'm going to sing California Dreaming in karaoke acoustic for you guys. And at 250 members, I'm going to get tattooed. I'm going to commit to get tattooed on a future live stream. So you guys will we'll give you guys like 2 options for a tattoo. You guys will get to pick which one I get.
Let's make that one happen.
And we're also going to get some guests. We're going to try to do like a try not to laugh challenge, some live stuff. Okay, I got to start planning this thing. I got to start planning it. Yeah, so members, we love you. We thank you and appreciate you. Let me take a second to thank some of our lovely members by reading your names, such as, so there's something happening with my
with your
YouTube. I can't see any thumbnails for some reason. Ramona Kim. Oh, Ramona, that's my aunt's name. Hello, Ramona. Welcome. Half Tooth Replica. Aboudi. Demonica. Also, Steve Meal. Michael Scarn. Yusuf Lion. Well, Yusuf Lion. نحن كلنا معك. The Lion is the king of the pride. Father of the pride. The head of the pride. Yusuf Lion 2007. Ya hello sahla, Yusuf Lion. I'm going to guess Yusuf Lion is Lebanese. Cindy the Skull. We love lions, tigers, and wolves here in Lebanon. Especially as tattoos. Demi can tell you, right? Then don't we love lions, tigers, and wolves?
Yeah, Anthony was just saying how much he loves them.
I was saying how much I don't like them. Cindy the Skull, thank you so much. Cat E the Muzz TV. Samo 1000 or 10,000. We thank you and we love you. And members, if you've been gifted a membership, if you're out there gifting membership, if you've paid for your membership, if you've never paid for a membership day in your life, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for helping us keep the lights on over here. While Israel bombs the shit out of us, ya Allah, patrons also. We got 3 new patrons this week, presumably to watch Karine and Nour's brand new show, Fantasy Board Review, where they're reading strange bestiality books where there's a bear having sex with vampires.
Oh my god.
I don't know what they're doing over there.
It's cross-racial.
I've literally given them access to the Patreon with my login information so that they post the video on there. I don't want to touch the content. I'm like, I don't want to do anything with this, have anything to do with this video. But we've got some people signing in, including Jade, Selena Francis, and Yusra Yusuf. You dirty, dirty patrons. You're joining just for these dirty videos that Nour and Karine are putting out there. So welcome to the Patreon. Thank you for supporting us. Bertram Balk as well. The Pigeon, Wax Wolf, Ahla Sahla. Also, Tidney. I didn't even... Tedney. Hello, Tedney, who was watching on our Joseph Shada stream. Welcome. Thank you so much, Tedney. Cheap Cacti, thank you. Cheap Cacti, you're not that cheap if you're out here on our Patreon supporting us. We thank you. We appreciate you. Deathwish Dina as well. Also, our got-tier patrons, Zidane Mujabir and Yella Mabrouk, superhero patrons like Claudia, Khawla, and Ahmad, Jordan M, Preston, Crawlin, blonde patrons like Bum Venusaur, Daniel Nechle, Mercedes W, and Lipton Ramen, Kazia Jorf. We love you, we appreciate you. Patrons, you also get exclusive reactions of mine for Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. Wow, 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 wow. We're watching the Gordon Ramsay
the documentary.
Netflix documentary. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a bit slow burn, or like...
It feels like a TV show more than a doc. Like he's got to open my restaurant at the end of the month. Wow, wow, wow. So it's too much. Like he's got a goal and he's doing this. It's like
it's like preset كله يعني.
Yeah, it's less documentary, more like Gordon's was working to open. It's like the lead up to opening his brand new restaurant. But
exactly.
I love me some Gordon Ramsay. I've been watching Gordon Ramsay for over a decade. I have a soft spot for the man.
You do get to see like inside his family life and with his wife and kids. He has 6 kids, guys.
He got 6 kids, yeah. He's got
Army.
6 old kids. Tayyib. Thank you, members, patrons. We love you. We appreciate you. Jim with the $5 dono says, Anthony, you need a bear shifter tattoo on your ass. Jim, I don't know what you've been... What have you guys been reading? Oh
my god.
What have you guys been reading? Bear shifter. I might... Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll add a part on the members stream. Well, I will read a chapter of that cursed book live on stream.
Yeah.
And okay, that's it. Subathon. Let me write that down so that I don't forget it. I will read a chapter of that bear sex book.
Because that's going to be funny. You're definitely going to narrate it differently.
Yeah. Okay, read the bear sex book. That's how I'm writing it on the list. Okay? That's what you want.
These are the to-do stuff for the week.
Yeah, now you guys are going to regret this. You were happy to have Nour and Karine talk about this. Now you're going to have me talking about this, okay? As the bear unzipped his furry jacket. I don't know what...
You made this happen. You guys made this happen. And now we all have to suffer the consequences.
You're all going to fucking suffer because of this. For the tattoo, we're just debating whether I should do the tattoo like live on stream. Listen, on my idea, if we get the tattoo late in the stream, it's going to be like 5 a.m. or something. It's going to be really late. I'm going to be tired. So it's better to do like, I'll commit to the tattoo, obviously, and then we'll do a whole separate IRL stream. I'll go to Demi's tattoo shop. We'll watch, like, we'll do a whole thing of it. You know what I mean? We'll do a whole thing of it. How about that? Pigeon is asking, am I missing a great book club? Apparently, listen, the Patreon content that Nour and Karine are doing is the talk of the town. I've never posted a Patreon video that got more than 3 comments. Nour and Karine's has like 10 comments. People are talking. They're excited about it. They're
Oh
talking
my
about,
god, this is what got people going.
this is what got people to sign up to my Patreon. Has been a desert for months, and now once we got bear sex in there, yalla. Oh, I can read the chapter in Ila's voice, but then we're losing. But yeah, I could combine them.
No, dude.
Two separate
ones. No,
one thing in Ela. I'll read a bit of.
I do not want anything like sexual or something in her voice. Like that's gonna be traumatizing.
Oh my god! You should hear her do like a meow. They did a video. Someone did a video game and they used Ethan and Ela to do meows, and you hear like Ela going meow.
Oh
meow.
my god!
It was so weird.
The stuff that nightmares are made of. Pus.
Strange Ace asks, is that some kind of biology book? Sure. That's what. Let's call it a biology book. Also, I think we got a $2 super sticker. I can't, for some reason, I can't see the sticker. Is it like a little? Can you check? Can you open the live chat? I just want to see what.
Yeah, which sticker? I can see stuff.
Someone sent
the bottom one. It's a bear.
It's a blue. It's a bear.
It's a bear with a book.
Someone sent the bear with a book. For some reason, I can't see.
Oh my god, they're begging.
Pictures on. Let me refresh my YouTube.
You think it's because I have it open on mine on the laptop?
Not. I can't even refresh the page. There's something weird happening here.
Let me try closing it from my end.
No,
because it's the same account, no?
I can't, like, even Jim, who sent the super chat, I can't see anyone's display photos for some fucking reason. I don't know what's happening. We're having some weird internet issues.
Refresh it from your end now.
Well, let me just see if I can see it on my phone. I can't even see the bear on my phone. That's so weird.
I just closed the tab and on this, so check it.
Maybe my account. Yeah, even it's not working on my phone. So there's something. I think my Google account is fucked or something. Dazzle, thank you so much. And Marina sent a $2 super chat and says, Alhamdulillah, as-salami to all Lebanese people. Yeah, Marina, Alhamdulillah, as-salam alayk.
Anjadu, you were at work when you heard it. Yani, you were doing a night shift. That must have been terrifying.
Oh, Marina's at work. Marina's a nurse. And Marina, if anyone...
She said she heard it through the hospital in the chat.
Yeah, if anyone ever has to deal with this stuff, yani, Kamina, it's Marina. Marina might have to deal with the results of these explosions. Yani, Allah la yadri, God forbid, directly. Yani, Marina's there to help these people and heal them. And so there's one thing that I forgot to do, guys. Just give me 1 second. I had to save some photos off of my WhatsApp. I can get to them in a second. But Chris is saying Demi can put heavy makeup on you. Save all.
Demi can put. Oh my god, that would be. Would you actually let me and paint your nails?
Hala, we talked about it last. Someone was saying if I should do drag. I was saying because it's Lebanon, we have some
please.
stuff in like.
لا مش بس هيك, guys. Come on, no, like I don't need to visualize you like that. What about we do like a goth kind of thing, like makeup and nails, but it's like.
We could do goth.
Goth and dark. I'm down for that, but no, we're not doing drag. Sorry.
No, I'm saying drag. Just like for security reasons here in Lebanon, if it goes viral, like it could.
For anything.
I explained it to them. what was happening here.
We ain't doing it.
Chris, thank you so much for the $2 dono. So let me write down. So gothic, so emo makeup, yani.
Yeah.
Emo.
Like we'll make you look like. Oh my god, I can, because you have
make
long
me look
hair.
like make me look like Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man.
Guys,
TV.
what's it called? The spiky. مش مضت. The spiky head, what's it called? Babe, come on. You know, it was...
Like a mohawk?
Mohawk, yeah, mohawk. Spiky mohawk with a lot of gel. Oh my god, it's gonna actually be so fun. I'm excited now. I'm really excited.
Saying clown makeup.
I used to do art and hair, makeup and hair on art direction.
But guys, we have 114 people watching, but only 35 likes. Like the stream. Hit that like button, guys. We're at war. Jesus. شو بعد بدكم?
Can you see the شو اسمه thumbnails من عندك هلا?
No, my Google account has something.
Okay, so now I'm gonna reopen the chat.
Okay, guys, the whole episode today is we're just talking about war. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get away from stuff like this. What am I going to talk about today? What are we supposed to talk about? You know what I mean? We're going to be talking about war. What is it good for? You know, absolutely nothing. I'll say it again. Also, guys, consider subscribing to the gaming channel. Elias is going to be over tomorrow. We're going to be playing some Dark Souls 2. Continuing our trek along the world of the Dark Souls. You know, going to Majula, all that sort of shit. So subscribe to the channel. Support us. We had a good month this month. Haley D, like, single-handedly gifted us like 30 members on that channel, keeping it alive. Thank you, Haley. I'm going to be doing a member stream sometime this week as well for the gaming members. So everybody stay tuned. Subscribe to the gaming channel. And with that, ooh, likes jumped from 35 to 57. That's all I have to do is ask for likes on stream. I love this. طيب. We're gonna get into the war stuff, guys. We're gonna start with what's happening in Iran, then what's happening in other Arab countries that were attacked by Iran.
I have one question.
Yeah, of
بس
course.
هيك على السريع. Honk Big is saying, tell Demi that my idea that you deleted. Do you remember it or no?
I did an idea. Honk big. What was the idea?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was my bad. I wasn't thinking it through, and I suggested drag. Oh, that was the idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, drag. Okay. So if that's what you're talking about, honk big, then it must have been that. Yeah.
That must have been that. Okay.
Marina sends another $2 donor. Thanks so much, Marina. And says I was at home yesterday, but today I was at work. Marina, don't send money to explain this. We got our eye out. Thank you, Marina, so much for the generous donor. Far Twain with the $5 donor says, can't wait for Ethan to spend the next year justifying conflict and AB to sit there nodding. In fact, Loanerbox going on today. Are you kidding me? Loanerbox is going on H3 today? Oh, fuck. We might have to react to that tomorrow then. Oh, my God. I have a couple of Ethan's Instagram stories that we'll talk about in a second. But Loanerbox is going on H3 today to justify that. Look, all of these Iranians living outside of Iran are happy that they killed Khomeini. That's what they're going to be doing. Oh, that put me in a sour mood, Far Twain. Thank you for the dono. Loanerbox going on H3 to justify war in Iran is... Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get into it, shall we? Starting with... This is a tweet from Donald Trump that I retweeted. This was from 2013, guys. This is Trump tweeted this over 13 years ago. He says, remember that I predicted a long time ago that President Obama will attack Iran because of his inability to negotiate properly, not skilled. So Donald Trump was predicting that Obama was going to start a war with Iran because he doesn't know how to negotiate. Ironically, look who's starting a war with Iran 13 years later. Is it because you can't negotiate? Trump? There's a whole bunch of these tweets that are resurfacing. Trump just like making fun of Obama and saying that like they're going to start a war with Iran. Look at them. They're just going to start a war because they can't do shit well. H3 is losing around 1K subs a day now. Jesus. So that's a nice little throwback. What? Look, I had this tweet ready to go. Someone limited it. What the fuck? Okay, not anymore. So here's some footage. A trigger warning, by the way, guys. Trigger warning. And YouTube, thank you in advance for demonetizing this video for what we're showing. And you show what happens to your country and to the Middle East and the region on YouTube. We're just showing our lives and what the West does to us. And we get demonetized because our lives are considered to be stressful or like sensitive content. You can't see this.
Basically.
It's like, what?
Like, we can live it, but you can't see it.
You can't see it. You want to see it?
We have to become desensitized.
No
ad. Not burying people.
Advertisers aren't going to want to promote on your video, but hey, come on over here to America where we do like aid. Anyways, so yeah, let's get into some trigger warnings. So Nazanin says this is absolutely unbelievable. This is a city of over 9 million people packed to the brim with residential mid-rise buildings. They are going straight for civilian infrastructure. Here is Israel carpet bombing Iran. Look at this precise. Look at these precise strikes, folks. Look how precise. Wow. The precision.
What? What?
And you have Iranians living outside of Iran cheering this on. They disgust me, to be honest with you.
موشک از اینجا میاد از سمت چپ بیاد
Look at this shit, man.
What?
How much of the, and I'm sorry for showing this, and I'm sorry for talking about this. Again, this is happening right now. What are we're not gonna make jokes and sit here and have a good time. We have to talk about this, but like even Demi and I had such a big deja vu. Like just a few months ago, the same thing was happening here, and like Demi has a tattoo shop in Beirut. Like it complicates things. You know what I mean? It complicates work. It's like we're sitting there. We had plans today. We were supposed to go film an ad, for example, at the shop.
Everything in the creative industry starts to become like to feel like it's unnecessary or like we can do without it, and then it's like, okay, what are we supposed to do with everything we've worked for?
Yeah, like we've been working on a project that I've talked to you guys about. You know, like the prints that we've been working on. We're supposed to go film an ad today at her tattoo shop just to start launching this stuff. We couldn't go, like we couldn't ask our video Nadim to come down and film with us. Like everyone's kind of scared to go to Beirut. I'm gonna show you guys a video of like. There's cars that are like leaving Beirut, like there's mass migration happening right now from
like
from South
streets
Lebanon.
were blocked all day.
So you can't even do your work, you know what I mean? And this happens every 6 months. So like living in Lebanon is mentally exhausting. It is financially exhausting. You can't, if you're a business owner, good fucking luck. And if you're a business owner in like Beirut or anywhere in the south where Israel likes to hit, how do you pay? Like, how do you pay your bills? How can you predict what the fuck is going to happen? Like, we live in a country where literally every 5 to 6 months we're thrown in the deep end and like, hey, can you survive for the next few months? And like, then you start
deplete your savings.
You deplete your savings. Then once you start picking the pieces back up bit by bit, you get slammed again. Like, you get slammed again. You know what I'm saying? Jim sends a $20 super chat. Holy shit, Jim! What are you doing? Says you can have some monetizing as a treat. Jim, that is way too kind. That's way too generous. That is unnecessary, Jim. Just enjoy the show. Sit back. Also, Jim, your books are at the airport. Guys, Jim sent us lovely books 4.5 months ago, and the Lebanese government doesn't want to fucking release them. So we're heading up the airport soon, Jim, I promise. And thank you so much, and we love you so much. So yeah, more carpet bombing. And we're showing you Iran right now. We're not even affected yet by this, but like Hala will tell you. The US has attacked and bombed a hospital in Iran. Typical stuff. I'm so tired of hearing people, not tired in an annoyed sense. I can't handle listening to people screaming anymore as the result of explosions and attacks from the US and from Israel. It's a hospital, man. It's a hospital. Also, there was a massive attack on a girls' school, Shajarid Tayyib's girls' primary school in Minab. At first, they were saying it was around 30 dead, then 50 dead. Now, the toll has risen to 148 dead and 95 wounded. Most of those killed were between the ages of 7 and 12. A little girls' school. Little girls' school. Dabahun.
That's insane.
Small children who knew nothing of politics or wars. A scene of devastation in Minab, Iran, as parents waited to know the fate of their young daughters after the bombing of a girls' elementary school. Killed over 100. Report from Mahmoud Aslan from Jobsite News. And you have people, even Iranians in the West, like celebrating this. Like, yes, they got rid of Khomeini. At what fucking cost? Yeah, Shramit. I'm sorry, I might say some bad words as like a thing. At what cost? Yeah, is it okay to kill 158 young girls? But if you got Khomeini, and then you cheer on Trump and Netanyahu, the architects behind the Gaza genocide, are you willing to fucking cheer those people on? Like, the people that think that what they're doing this out of the kindness of their hearts and to liberate the Iranian people. What in Gaza over the last 3 years has given you the hints that these are liberators, or that they give a shit about the people that actually live there? I don't even want to see any pictures or footage of this thing. But I guess here's a reporter talking about it.
دخترانه شجره طیبه به 148 تن و شمار مجروحان.
And then what people are going to say, this is propaganda. You can't trust anything that comes out from Iranian news because it's the government's mouthpiece, etc. They did the same thing with Hamas. Anytime Hamas would report a number of dead, oh, but you're trusting the Hamas? Hamas released those numbers. You can't trust them. It's only 1,000 dead. Same shit, same playbook. We've heard it so many fucking times. What can you? What is there to say? And this demon of a lady, Emily Schrader, says the Islamic regime is claiming more than 50 plus martyrs were killed at a girls' school in Minab, except they forgot to mention that the school is literally part of the Asif Corps of the IRGC on base, which was targeted. Not only that, it's also being used as an IRGC admin, command, and medical facility at this time. Meanwhile, the anti-regime media has said no students were killed, nor was the school itself a target. Oh my god, man. These fucking Zionists, like, I made it up, source. Hi, I'm Israel. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Hi, I'm Israel. You might remember me from such lies as 40 beheaded babies, or that hospital was totally a Hamas stronghold. Troy McClure. God bless him. You know, he was voiced by Phil Hartman, who was shot by his ex-wife in the face.
Oh my god.
The guy who voiced Troy McClure. Very sad story behind this character.
Dark.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me. Okay, so then obviously Khomeini was killed. Let's watch this CNN Let's watch the CNN report. Ooh, Irene the Dream with a $20 dono in the chat. Irene, why the... by the way, Irene, folks, has just launched... can I say this, Irene? A YouTube channel? Go show some love, guys. Go show... click on Irene's name. Go show some love to her new YouTube channel. Best of luck, Irene. We're here. Whatever advice you need, whatever questions you have, we're here to help. And thank you so much for the generous donor. That means so much. That's so sweet. W's in the chat for Irene, folks, and for Jim and everybody being so generous. Like, you guys are... you shouldn't have to. Let's watch some CNN.
Getting information from Israeli sources that the Ayatollah...
Rami Winter says Anthony could be an awesome voice actor. Rami, that is my wish.
We were talking about that yesterday. That's crazy.
That is my dream. I would love to be a voice actor. I would love nothing more than
telling him the same thing.
Than to voice cartoon characters, goblins, all sorts of monsters. Irene, again, thank you so much. You guys are way too kind. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Is dead. This is breaking news that the Ayatollah is dead. This is breaking news again coming from Israeli sources that the Ayatollah, the supreme leader of Iran, is dead. Again, we're going to go to Jeremy Diamond. Jeremy, the strikes coming this morning that were targeting...
I first saw this on Twitter yesterday, and I wasn't sure because when they killed Nasrallah here in Lebanon, it was announced at first, and then like it always starts with Israeli sources, and then you start to wait for sources on the ground to confirm. When I first saw that they maybe got Khomeini, I was like, oh shit, man, I was getting like deja vu to what happened to us just a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? It's the same playbook. They even, I think it was also bunker busters, like the same exact way.
Yeah. By the way, the same kind of thing happened in Syria. It's like just unfolding in different places. Bit by bit,
it's crazy.
People are thinking it's liberation, and okay, I understand how like in the ends, it became liberation, but it's not really liberation because you're just gonna be colonized by someone else. Listen, okay.
But usually Israeli sources, they tend to be pretty accurate when they say this sort of shit. So I was like, God damn, like if they're saying it, it could be true. It was proven true a little bit later, and then you got people. Some people are celebrating, some people are upset. Obviously, happens all the time.
Senior leadership, that's what we knew, targeting senior leadership there in Iran. And now we can say from Israeli sources that the Ayatollah of Iran, the supreme leader, is dead. What more are you learning there in Israel?
Israel.
That's right, Jessica. Two Israeli sources telling me and my colleague Tal Shalev that Israel has confirmed that the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has been killed as a result of those Israeli strikes that took place earlier today. One of these sources saying that Israel actually has photographic evidence of Khamenei showing...
Okay, so this is the before and after. Look, that's the compound here on the left. This is, they probably bunker busted the shit out of this. They did the same in Lebanon. There was a massive crater when they took out Nasrallah. Like
the bombs were heard everywhere, like whether you were close to Beirut or not in Samara.
Yeah, and when they tried to take out Nasrallah, they did not, like, they dropped like 2,000 tons. They were like, we got to try to kill that guy. Like, they were like, they didn't take any chances, and they got him. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
His dead body. The second source told me that an official announcement is in the works, although it is possible that the Israelis will allow President Trump and the United States to make this announcement officially. But this is enormous breaking news here that the
by the way, I don't know if CNN is going to mention this. They also killed his granddaughter. Let me see. This is really fucked. So they killed his daughter, his son-in-law, and his grandson. And by the way, here's his granddaughter. Here's his 14-month-old granddaughter. This is what people are celebrating, like Iranians living abroad. Like, oh my God, they killed him finally. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Netanyahu. Thank you, Israel, for killing his whole family and his whole lineage and this 14-month-old baby. Isn't there... What is the cost to this? Killing one child is too much. Like getting Khomeini, but getting one child is too much of a cost. They slaughtered a whole school. We talked about the school of 158 young girls between the ages of 7 and 12 that were killed. This baby alone is enough. This little angel is enough. I don't care who she's related to. I don't care what her grandfather.
It's just a baby. It's just like a child. Like everyone's family is important. So you don't teach a lesson about like humanity and killing and war by like just killing other people's families. Like it doesn't work like that.
We're gonna kill his whole family. That'll teach him. That'll put the Iranians in their place. By killing this little angel. Look at those beautiful little green eyes. Mama Ul. What an angel. What an angel. Rest in peace, little baby. Rest in peace. I'm so sorry. And let's see if CNN is actually going to fucking mention it, or if they're just going to be like, we took out Khomeini. That's all that matters. Yeah, you took out his fucking family, you fucks.
Israeli government is confirming that the supreme leader of Iran was killed in Israeli strikes earlier today. This is a day that
talk about his granddaughter.
Many Israeli government officials have hoped would come eventually. It is also
his wife, yes.
We should note a day that many Iranian dissidents, Iranian protesters had hoped would eventually come, and indeed it has come now, and it is an earth-shattering moment for the Middle East and for the future of Iran. We should note, however, that the supreme leader's death is
Goro is asking, why don't we talk about the innocents killed in Syria by the evil Iranian regime? Why don't we talk about Mahsa Amini? I talked about Mahsa Amini weeks ago, and I talked about how she was killed by Iranian morality police, and I explained that that was kind of the start of like a mini revolution months ago. Of course we talked about that. Of course we'll talk about the innocents. Bro, I live in Lebanon. You think we haven't been negatively impacted by Iran? But does that mean you want to kill a 14-month-old baby? Goro? Is that the fucking explanation? Why don't you talk about these other? Of course we talk about
None of them are justified, guys. That's what we're trying to say. None of this is justified. Like, you do not teach people any kind of lesson through war or more killing or anything that's related to hate.
Goro, Lebanon has been invaded by Syria as well. Like we've been through it all, man. Okay, we've been invaded by Syria. We were attacked by Syria. We kicked the Syrians out in the early 2000s when I was a little child. Fuck Israel, man. The Hamashi is, who's the greater evil here? You got to ask yourself at the end of the day, who's the greater evil? Is it Iran or is it Israel? Iran could be, you could consider they did a bunch of evil shit, okay? Or they did a bunch of shit that was in their own interest and not in our country's best interest, for sure. But at the end of the day, what is the source of all of this evil, man? What is the country that is currently genociding Palestinians, bombing Yemen, bombing Lebanon, bombing Iraq, bombing Iran, bombing Syria, taking parts of Syria, wanting parts of Lebanon, wanting to establish the Greater Israel Project?
Most people just want this to become like a touristic place where Israelis can come. Sorry, that's like
Goro. No, let me tell you, Goro. Israel is more evil than Iran. Like, it's not a two sides thing. Like, yeah, Iran's bad. Like, I'm sorry, Israel is way fucking worse than Iran in every single fucking way. And people that were saying like Iran killed 40,000 people in their revolution, no, they didn't. They killed a whole bunch of people, but it wasn't nearly what people. It's not nearly what Israel is doing to people or to the fucking region. Israel controls the entire region now.
Indicative of the Iran regime collapsing altogether. This regime is not based off of one person alone. It is a system that is multi-layered, and we know that the supreme leader understood very well that he could potentially be targeted for assassination should the United States and Israel choose to carry out massive strikes on Iran as they did today. And in recent weeks and months, he has been preparing for potential lines of succession should that actually take place. Now, we are still waiting, of course, for any confirmation from the United States as well as to the supreme leader having been killed, but two Israeli sources familiar with the matter telling us now that the supreme leader was killed in Israeli strikes today.
And of course, they're not going to talk about the granddaughter or the family on the news. It's going to make them look bad. They're only going to mention the things that make them look good, that make Americans feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside. We killed the evil Muslim leader with the scary beard and the weird turban on his head. He's gone. He's 6 feet under. Oh, that's nice. Woo. I feel great. Let's go to Aldi and buy some pudding. Isn't that what all Americans do? Go to Aldi to buy pudding?
One last note on this is that we have also been hearing about the division of labor between the United States and Israel as it pertains to these strikes. U.S. officials have been very clear that their strikes have been focused on military targets and that the strikes targeting senior Iranian leaders, such as the supreme leader, were being conducted by Israel and not by the United States. Ultimately, that may very well be a distinction without a difference, given the high level of coordination between the United States and Israel in preparing and carrying out these strikes. But this is obviously an enormous moment in the Middle East, something that we anticipated could potentially be a target of any Israeli or U.S. strikes on Iran. And indeed, now not only a target, but confirmed by Israeli sources that the supreme leader of Iran is dead.
Indeed, big news out of the Middle East, the potential to reshape so many dynamics there. But again, as Jeremy notes, not a straight line to regime change. This is a piece of it, but it is a big...
Dude, the 2.5 years or however many years since October the 7th have been nothing but reshaping the region. The region has been reshaped, and I mean, look, to be honest, it's not looking good for the resistance, guys. I don't know what to say. Hezbollah got dealt a massive blow in the war with Israel. Hamas, while still surviving and still kicking, we saw what's happening to Gaza. It's being turned into condos and hotels and resorts. So Hamas, you know what I mean? They're kicking, but they're not really kicking anymore. Not like before. Hezbollah ate shit. Hamas is eating shit. Iran is eating shit. I hate to say it, but Israel has successfully been able to really fucking quell resistance over the last couple of years. Like, they've dealt a fucking killer blow. And while you're never going to get rid of it, because resistance is not an institution. Resistance is a mindset. Resistance is liberation. Resistance is people. It's a mentality. It's something.
I know maybe now the current resistance has become corrupt, but does not mean the idea of resistance is bad.
Yeah, but it's like, they're gonna make it impossible to resist, and that's the thing. Well, all the governments, like the Lebanese government, is dying to get on Israel's good side. Like, oh, please just stop bombing us. We'll stop Hezbollah for you. Just please don't bomb us. Don't drag us into a war. And look, I understand it, man. Like, I don't want Lebanon to go into another war. Okay, we can't handle another war. We'll talk about it in a second. It's like, we really can't handle another war. The people can't handle it. The country can't handle it. Economically, we can't handle it. Every 6 months, we're gonna issue yalla new war. Yalla new war.
Oh, guys, come in. I think about it in one way. They're making our own country uninhabitable and difficult. Like, they're going to make us feel despair with work and careers and stuff like that, so that we immigrate to their countries, so then our countries are free for like people to come be tourists in, when we're working for like their shitty salaries. It's like, it's messed up, because you're having to work so much more when you immigrate rather than when you're actually in your country and you're getting a decent wage here. But they're making it impossible to get a decent wage here because the country is always like in war times. So
Drax says they martyred Khomeini. Look, they did. For a lot of people, they did. But all the impact on the ground is they really are weakening these things, all these institutions. Like, Hezbollah is a shell of its former self, to be honest with you now. You know what I mean? And Iran is also they're acquitting themselves relatively well in this war, like they did last time. Like, Iran is not to be trifled with. But ultimately, I think the resistance is being dealt a lot of fucking, like, fatal fucking blows, man. And it's just fucking annoying.
Piece of it. This is enormous news. Jeremy, I want you to stand by, because we have seen those missiles that have been coming to Israel throughout the day. So stay with us. I do want to bring Jim Sciutto back in.
Please, Jim Sciutto, let us know what you think.
This is very big news. And again, Jeremy, it is, and so help people understand, contextualize for them that what this means, that Iran's supreme leader has been killed in these strikes by the U.S. and Israel.
These strikes are now officially decapitation strikes, right? Strikes that were intended via
Decapitation strikes. I like that they have a name now.
Israeli military action, to be clear, to take out Iran's most senior leadership. And the man you see there, Ali Khamenei, is Iran's most senior leader with enormous, certainly political power in that country, but also religious authority in that country. The structure of Iranian government being that, yes, it has a president elected, but the supreme leader lies at the top of the government. And that is that man you see speaking there, which Israeli sources are now telling CNN was killed in these strikes. Again, to my point earlier, Jessica, prior to this morning, there'd been an enormous amount of speculation as to just how far, one, the U.S. was willing to go, but Israel as well, if they were striking together. And now we know they were willing to go as far as taking out Iran's most senior leader. Now, we had reported earlier that he was not the only target of these strikes, that was Israel willing to go so far as to take out the supreme leader of Iran? And the answer is yes, and they had success doing so.
Right.
Polish Pusher, hello.
And now the big question is, what comes next? Jim Sciutto, stand by. I want to bring in Barak Ravid, CNN political and global affairs analyst. He's also a global affairs correspondent at Axios. Barak, I know you spoke with President Trump earlier today. Again, if you are just joining us, our breaking news is that Iran's supreme leader has been killed in these strikes. That is coming from Israeli sources. Barak, we're still waiting to hear from the president, from the U.S. government, but the Israeli sources confirming that. What more are you learning? What did the president tell you?
So first, just about Khamenei, I think around 30, 40 minutes ago, the Israeli ambassador to Washington, Yechiel Leiter, updated several U.S. officials and members of Congress that Israeli intelligence shows that Khamenei...
I don't want to hear that accent. What else we got? So Khamenei's gone. Khamenei. So I got so many tabs open that it's frozen. Yalla. Don't make me close all of this and open it again. Yeah, 1 sec, folks. Most Mandrake says war never stopped. Oh, I know. We talk about it. This is like war. You know what I mean? It's just for dramatic.
No, at first it was just بالبقام. Now صارت central Beirut. So إنه صارت الحرب هلا.
Yeah, no. We know. We always talk about the South being bombed. Don't worry. This ain't that kind of show. So here's a tweet from Kal Kalinsky. So this is when they say, just in, Iranian state media confirms that Khomeini's daughter, son-in-law, and grandson have been killed. Kal Kalinsky, friend of the show. I mean, he doesn't know me, but he reacted to one of my clips once, so I consider Kyle a friend of the show. Thank you very much. Kal says, further evidence of the moral collapse in the West is that this will be the first and last time you hear about the daughter and grandson being murdered. The media and politicians won't care. They won't condemn it. They'll simply move on as if murdering women and children is nothing. And absolutely. Polish Pusher sends a $5 donor. Thank you so much, Polish Pusher, and says, glad to see you and Demi are safe, praying for your families and neighbors. Thank you, Polish Pusher. Thank you so much. Again, we are relatively out of harm's way. We don't live in like the south or like in Dahieh, where the majority of Israel's attacks are going to be aimed. They're just going for the Shia population. And they're going to decimate the Shia populations wherever they live. They're going to decimate any hospitals, schools. They want to make the shit unlivable, man. They just want to destabilize the whole country. Anyways, so this witnesses told Reuters that some Iranians in several areas of Tehran celebrated in the streets after Trump said Khomeini was killed in airstrikes. So we got people celebrating, which is nice to see people celebrating, but also, this is the granddaughter that was killed. Forget. Witnesses told Reuters, there it is. Breaking, Israel just targeted the Iranian Red Crescent headquarters in Tehran. Again, just hospitals, Red Crescent, grandchildren, schoolgirls. More attacks on civilian targets, which indicates weakness as well as immorality. We don't need to talk about immorality in Israel. That comes hand in hand. But, you know, Iran isn't just sitting idly by. Here's some footage from Tel Aviv. Polish Pusher says, I had no idea that it was Shia areas that are being targeted. Oh hell yeah, that's what they're gonna have a ball over the next few weeks or days or weeks. It's basically gonna be Shia areas almost exclusively. They might, to fuck with people, hit other areas like Christian areas or stuff like that. It really depends.
Yeah, they don't usually do that because it plays into their whole like, oh, hate each other more, you know, kind of trope. And like, oh yeah, push each other more to like civil war, or hating your neighbor basically.
Devastating footage, folks. This breaks my heart to see Tel Aviv like this. It really makes me sad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, is that a Porsche? Is that a destroyed Porsche? Oh, no. An Israeli Porsche? Look, their firefighters have, like, you know, adequate equipment and stuff. That's nice. Alhamdulillah, السلامة يا جماعة. كيف هيك بيصير عندكم بتل أبيب لا? Also, this was an entire block that was supposedly wiped out in Israel by an Iranian missile. Also, horrible to see. This footage brings so much pain to my heart, folks. Lagging games, hello. Zaytoon Zero, hello. Breaks my heart to see Israeli land destroyed.
Yeah.
No. Unacceptable. This is pretty cool. Iran just launched some of its most advanced ballistic missiles resembling thunderbolts. This does look pretty fucking dope. Looking out the window, seeing this. Some scary shit. God damn, man.
Scary is the right word.
Weapons of war are fucking scary, man. This shit's terrifying. Ooh, Noah Tishby. Everyone's favorite. Who is she, an actress again? Why is this person famous? Look at that. Look at that.
Hi, everyone. I'm in Israel. We just got the sirens and went down to the shelters. I guess it started. I will keep you updated. I'm Israel Chai. Hi, everyone.
Lady, who started the fucking war? Why are you in a fucking bunker? Who sent the first rocket? Who shot the first rocket? Who attacked Iran? Why is Iran retaliating? Look, why should we give a fuck if you're hiding in a bunker? You started this. You're happy about all this. You love this, don't you?
Israel.
I'm Israel Chai.
We just got the sirens and went down to...
I'm gonna be polite.
To the shelters.
Dan Ali, thank you, Damien. And Dan Ali said it for me. Noah, خيرية تشبي. Thank you, Dan Ali. Look, Aiden, شكلك بأيدة. Sorry, thank you.
I will
I had
keep
to.
you updated.
I fucking hate these people. Mehdi Hassan quote tweets that video and says they illegally bomb another country without any justification for the second year running, and then they put out videos as if they're the innocent victims. Beyond parody. The thing is, it still works. Like, for some people, this still works, even though when you check polls in the States, like in America, like, young people fucking hate Israel. Like, that's it. Like, the dam is broken. But they still fucking do this. It drives me fucking crazy. It's been 3 years of the same fucking propaganda. They're saying Israel has the right to defend itself. Oh, no, we're hiding in the shelters.
There's always something.
It's the same shit. Can the world just unite and nuke Israel? I'm kidding, of course. In Minecraft.
Are we joking?
In Minecraft. Nassim Nourouzi says, it is only from a lack of understanding that overthrowists and Israel assume that by assassinating Khamenei, chaos will prevail. If Khamenei is assassinated, he will die the ideal death, and he and his base can imagine. Martyrdom while resisting Zionism, and by the hands of the ultimate imperialist, Trump. He has already got a solid ideological base, and this will only add to his glory in the eyes of his followers, as he will leave this earth like his comrades in the Axis of Resistance did. Death in this way will only popularize him more amongst his base. Compare this with dying of old age. Also, the Iranian military rank is pretty much like any other military in the world. One leader gone, next one will be appointed. The notion of chaos only comes from a naive, Western, reductionist gaze, both from Iran's enemies and its activists. One that assumes Iran's establishment is a haphazard system, that with one person gone at the top, the system will fail. So, I also kind of do agree. Like, they thought the same thing here. Like, once Nasrallah was killed, like, oh, it's over. Like, no, they have leaders appointed to the next, like, till 5 years in advance. Everyone's ready to go. Everyone's got a successor. It's like a system. You know what I mean? Now, are they going to be as impactful? Like, for example, Nasrallah's gone. Sure, he was replaced, but can you replace his charisma, his appeal he had? He was in the public eye for decades. He was the head of Hezbollah for so long. So there was that trust. You know what I mean? Even with people that weren't fans of his, they like respected him and stuff like that. So no, it's not a one-to-one comparison. When Nasrallah was gone, they killed like 4 of his next replacements, so I don't even know who's the replacement now. But like, it's not the same thing. Obviously, they're not going to have the impact. They don't have the reputation. But no, there is someone there. This episode going to get you clipped. Where is the button? Chris, yeah, the button. Bro, clip what?
شو قلنا bro? It's all out in the open.
I've been clipped. What? Me saying Israel should get nuked in Minecraft?
Minecraft صح. Evil world we live in.
You know, I'm the evil one for saying that, like, Israel should get. Gibran Nasir says there were celebrations in the streets of Baghdad when Saddam fell, and then 1/3 of the country fell to ISIS. There were cheers when Gaddafi was dragged on the streets, and today Libya is run by militias and slaves. So everyone was like, look, but they're cheering in Iran, they killed Khamenei. Yeah, well, they did the same thing when Saddam was killed. It doesn't mean anything. This doesn't mean shit. Okay, people are happy that
Sorry, guys, the masses are ignorant most of the time.
No, you can hate Khamenei. It was an oppressive government.
I'm not with that, but no, in this context, maybe it's not right to celebrate. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Well, like,
there's going to be hype created over anything, regardless of the reality of the situation. Okay, he died اليوم بس بكره بيحتلونا حدا تاني, and they fuck us over even more. Okay.
When war criminals help overthrow someone you consider to be a war criminal or a corrupt leader, where's the good in that? If I'm trying to think of like a world leader that the world actually likes. Like if Switzerland maybe stepped in, whatever. I'm just throwing a fucking example. And I'm like, we're here to help Iran.
Okay, be happy.
You're like, okay, but when it's Trump and Netanyahu, the 2 biggest fucks on the planet, we're here to liberate the Iranians. That's when I think you're a fucking idiot when you celebrate it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and if you're out there criticizing Israel for the genocide in Gaza for the past 2 years, now you're like, oh, but thank you for liberating us from Khamenei. Go eat shit. If you condemn the genocide on one side, on one hand, but you're out there cheering for this, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. That's why any person that says they're like pro-Palestine, like Ethan Klein, for example, and then they celebrate the war in Iran, it's the same fucking perpetrators. How can you cheer for Netanyahu on one side and then condemn him on another? How can he be a war criminal but also be a liberator at the same time? You have to pick one. He's most likely a fucking war criminal, not a fucking liberator. That's the right answer. So yeah, celebrate all you want. How's Iraq doing right now? And you know who defeated ISIS? Hezbollah. Who defeated ISIS? Oh, go figure. Go figure. And ISIS soldiers sometimes would go to Israeli hospitals to get treatment. Isn't that fucking crazy?
What a coincidence.
أمنا أختهم.
يعني عن جد. We're dumbasses.
So-
At this point, we've funded half.
Who come in on one side, you have people that are celebrating, and you also have a huge crowd that is mourning Khamenei's death. But that's coming into the thing. You have everyone on social media is like, look, these Iranians are happy. Look, these Iranians are sad. Iranians are a monolith. Are all Iranians the fucking same? Of course not. Are all Lebanese people the same? Of course not. Of course there's going to be people celebrating his death, as they should. If they feel like their lives were shit because of him, okay, who am I to tell them not to celebrate? But don't celebrate Israel and fucking Donald Trump doing it for you, you fucking idiots. These are people mourning his death, and they're chanting armed forces, revenge, revenge. So, yeah, and for everyone's like, oh, Iranians are happy. Really? They're yelling for revenge with their arms, with their fists up in the fucking air. Do these people seem like they want to be friends with Israel?
I thought that was outside the house. I don't know.
They're here, baby. They're here.
Oh my
They're coming
God.
for us. They watch the stream.
لا مش خاص ما خلصنا. Thank you.
Yeah, like most people, Iranians don't appreciate other countries bombing the living shit out of their own country. They want to take matters into their own hands. They don't want America. They don't want Donald fucking Trump, the guy who has Trump steak and Trump golf clubs, and Netanyahu, the butcher of Gaza, to come liberate them. An issue. What do you guys think, Jan? Okay, Patricia Marins, I saw a tweet saying like this lady knows what she's talking about and that we should give her a follow. Let me read her tweet. Let's see what she has to say. Patricia Marins says, the strength of Iran's retaliation is overwhelming the entire Middle East. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about now Iran attacking Dubai, Kuwait, all those countries. So here's what, before we get into that, let's read Patricia's tweet. She says, the strength of Iran's retaliation is overwhelming the entire Middle East. Iran has been relentlessly attacking various American bases across the Middle East and is escalating its strikes to include airports in those countries. Bahrain and the UAE are facing continuous bombardment from Iranian forces who appear to show no fear of any potential retaliation. Just this morning, Iran already launched hundreds of missiles against Israel and Gulf countries, yet those nations still seem hesitant to retaliate, intimidated by the sheer force and scale of Iran's attacks. Barrages of missiles have struck Israel multiple times, completely overwhelming air defenses on this night. The Iranian regime appears to have prepared thoroughly for the coalition's attacks by decentralizing its command structures and with innovative tactics for missile launches. They're fighting for their very survival, which has produced a response far more intense than the United States and Israel anticipated. And the problems posed by the intensities of Iran's attacks are twofold. One, the coalition has so far been unable to neutralize or significantly degrade Iran's missile launch capabilities. Two, at the current rate, interceptor stocks that previously would have lasted 15 to 20 days may now be depleted in just 10 days. This is a serious issue as it could force the United States into signing a ceasefire while bearing immense political damage from the conflict. Why does the current scenario cause so much concern? Because this type of war, intense aerial missile attrition, is precisely where the US and Israel hold a traditional advantage. However, if the conflict escalates to the naval domain, where the US currently has only one carrier strike group in the region, the environment could become highly unfavorable. Today, all of Israel's submarines have sortied. It is unclear whether they're headed to a protected location or are transiting the Suez Canal to engage Iran. Also today, an Iranian frigate was damaged in port by what appears to have been a maritime missile or a drone launch strike. This seems to mark the opening of the naval phase of the war that we are likely to witness in the coming days. So the air phase might be done, folks. We're moving on to naval. We're going to play, time to play Battleship.
طمنوا بالكم يعني.
Again, this looks fucking crazy to me.
And once I was going up the highway home and I saw like back then, yeah, and I saw them like as I was going up the highway, which made no sense because I'm like going up to almost 800 meters. So like, how could I see them?
Yeah. Ooh, Drax says something cool. Khomeini said he would not go into a bunker because there was not enough bunkers for all 90 million Iranians. Until they all could hide, he would not hide. Look, hey, that is shit. Hey, that is shit. Again, horrible. Could be a horrible person, oppressive leader. بس إنه كمان أخي when you stand against Zionism and imperialism and the West, hey, there's a beauty to that too. You know what I mean? It's gray. What can I tell you guys? Now let's see. And I'm not taking any pleasure in this. Let's be clear. Maybe in Minecraft I would. Oh, did I close this thing? Fuck. Okay, let me just see what's the last link that I opened. American Airbase in Qatar. By Bahrain, Kuwait, US base, Qatar Airbase. So then I guess this. I'm just opening up all the links that we need. So we saw a little bit of what's happening in Iran and some of the retaliation in Israel. Well, let's see what has been happening to neighboring countries. So Iran, as we saw in Patricia's tweet, Iran has been attacking other Middle Eastern countries that host either American bases or that are helping the US in their campaigns against Gaza or Iran. So countries like Dubai International Airport. Here we go. Here's some footage. Breaking. Iranian ballistic missiles have struck Dubai International Airport with photos and videos from inside the terminal showing smoke and visible damage. The airport is now evacuating. UAE authorities have not yet issued an official statement on casualties or the full extent of the strike. This is crazy, guys. Like Dubai, for this to be happening in Dubai, like Dubai is painted as like this heaven, this fake. It's the fakest place you'll ever see on the planet, but like it's all meant to be. It's all great. Nothing to see here, folks. Just walk along. They're always like moving you. Just go over there. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here, folks. There's nothing going wrong. Literally, for the fact that they're getting bombed. And again, Dubai is funding like a genocide in like Sudan. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yes. It's the Lebanese people that ran away from Lebanon because Lebanon was just too much, and then it's like now the smallest thing happened there. It's like, oh my god, my bro, and like you ran away from something that's happened to your own country. Just because you left the country doesn't mean like you live in this reality where like war doesn't exist. No, you're like in this perfect paradise.
Dubai is filled with Lebanese people. There's so many
it's the people that like didn't want to like stand with Lebanon من الآخر يعني mainly. مش كلكم بس إنه.
And some people have to travel because, you know, life is shit here. Their jobs were shit. They have to support their family. So
I don't mean everyone.
Yeah, some people can't control having to travel and having to earn a living abroad. But, you know, like Dubai people are especially obnoxious. What can we say, folks? Dubai sucks. I'm not even gonna say in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
So let's see Dubai International Airport being bombed. Crazy. Look at that, man. You don't see this in Dubai, man. Come in. You know what? Like, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but no. These countries, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, they thrive on our countries being unstable and shit. They help America, they help Israel facilitate whatever it is the fuck they want to do to bomb our countries, make our countries shit and unlivable so that their countries can seem so much better in fucking comparison, so that they drain all of our talent, all of our most educated people. Why'd you want to work in Lebanon? Come work in Dubai. Come live in Saudi Arabia. Come do this. Come do that. You know what I mean? And now, because our country is going through an economic crisis, they can get Lebanese workers for cheap. So they take advantage of us.
And we're going to be grateful for these jobs that they gave us, right?
They take advantage. They help. No, what you're saying is right. They help make our countries shit. They help make our countries unlivable by collaborating with the United States, with Israel. You know what I mean? Then we get an economic crisis. It also works to their benefit because now they can get immensely talented Lebanese people to work for them for cheap. And then Lebanese people that work in Dubai and work in Saudi Arabia are always, you feel like they're held hostage. They're scared to criticize the government. If they say anything to criticize Dubai or Saudi Arabia, they feel like they might get kicked out. The cringiest thing is when there's like Saudi Arabia National Day. You'll see Lebanese people that live in Saudi Arabia post shit about like MBS or like, I love Saudi Arabia, God bless, I'm so lucky to be here. It's like as if they don't post it, they think they're gonna get fucking fired from their jobs, bro. Like this thing, I find that so pathetic.
Oh, by the way, and okay, we understand that people have to like travel to work in certain cases, but when like it becomes a trend to just abandon your country and then everyone leaves, then okay, instead of you reinvesting in your country and actually putting the proper resources here and showing that there are educated people in Lebanon and we're not all backwards freaking monkeys, which is how the Western media makes us look, then maybe Lebanon would actually have a chance. So every time there's like a small inconvenience, we're at the mercy of others because all of our educated people aren't here. So Kamena, this is a huge thing. Just reinvest in the place that you were born in. Stop thinking the grass is greener somewhere else. And it might be, but they fucking worked for it to be green over there.
And like the fact, like I just hate that these Arab countries have done nothing to stand by other Arab countries, and the UAE,
they're
Dubai,
complicit.
Saudi
They're
Arabia,
complicit.
they're complicit. Yeah, mission. Not only do they stand on the side, they let the US and Israel use their airspace to bomb us. They let them use their airspace to do anything to coordinate. Yani they're complicit. They're gaining from this. They're benefiting from this. So I feel no sympathy for the UAE. And the people in Saudi Arabia are very nice. So we have some viewers that are from Saudi Arabia. The people that live in the UAE.
Hey, we're not talking about the actual people.
Some of the people suck, and fuck you. But so no, some of them, most of them are probably
if you're
fantastic.
okay with this whole war thing happening, I'm just like, seriously, where's your spirituality at? Yani? Like, how do you go to bed with a clear conscience? It's not about your ethnicity or where you are. It's about like how you, what you invest in and like where your money goes and how you live your daily life. That's what matters.
Zaytoon Zero is saying a white American woman in Dubai posted a video in tears saying that something along the lines of this shouldn't be happening to us. Can someone link that in the Discord? Please, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Oh my God, let me try to find it on YouTube. American lady in Dubai crying. That would be so fun. Sorry. It's like it would be.
No, I'm with you on that.
Where is it? Yeah, 8 years ago? No, we need something in the last day. Filters today. No, come on. I need to see Dubai influencers reacting. Dubai. Can someone send me links on Discord? Dubai war reactions. Not warm war.
Chris, you're right about the Lebanese company pay is so shit, but that's because of two very clear things. Okay, it's first of all because the country keeps getting like affected by external factors. It's unstable, so the economy is always unstable. The second thing is we have a huge shame about talking about salaries or about what's ethical pay, what's ethical employment. ما بقى حدا يحكي about these things. It's just like kind of summed up to انه like الحكيم والمحامي والمهندس هن بيعملوا منيح والبقوة ما بيعملوا شيء. And I never grew up thinking I could make a living being an artist, صار لي 6 سنين 4 سنين I have my own 5 سنين I have my own business, and there's no kind of template or model for people to actually follow or see that as an option. You have to take a huge risk to be able to do that. So I think there's just a lot of taboo and ignorance من الآخر. It's just ignorance. It's not because Lebanese people are shit. It's because human nature is to exploit others. So if you allow that to happen without actually calling people out, then Lebanese companies are always going to pay bad.
Chris, sent a $2 donor saying the issue, Demi, is Lebanese companies pay is so
عم بقول له why that is.
Yeah. And Dizzle McFizzle, who's been a member for 12 months, thank you so much, Dizzle, sends a super chat. Says, I'm so glad you're okay in Lebanon. Inshallah, this will stop. I know I'm on a list, but what's right is right. Free the world. We're all on a list, Dizzle. Dizzle, we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for being a member for 12 months. Holy shit, are you kidding me? That's fucking awesome. Here's that's not the video you guys were talking about, but here's a stunned Dubai tourist watching missiles flying overhead.
Oh my days, over the beach club is fucking mental. Look at that.
Over the beach club. Oh no, they've ruined my beach day.
Literally directly above us. That is insane. They were so loud.
This is like Dubai. This is the UAE intercepting Iranian missiles for the US and for Israel. Hello, okay, if some of those missiles are aimed at Dubai, they're going to intercept them, and I get that. It's like
that's right on top. That is mental. That is. Oh my God, I have no words.
You know what, man? If all our Middle Eastern countries have to have war and missiles and rockets, it's time for Dubai to get a fucking taste too. I'm sorry, man. You get to bomb Sudan, we get to bomb Yemen, we get to fuck all these countries. Right? You get with slave wages, with your migrant workers not allowed to go home, not allowed to take a fucking break. No. War is coming home. خلاص نحن بدنا ناكل خرا بدنا تاكلوا خرا معنا. شو بعد بدي لكم يعني؟ They let us eat shit, and they fucking make deals with the US and with Israel under the table. You eat shit with us now, you fucks. I don't know what to say. أنا عن جد fan.
In the safest
this is not even like 0.1% of what we've gone through. Literally.
One of our terminals got hit. Eat shit,
you're stuck
man.
in a country that gives you everything you need.
Eat shit. شو عاملين Sudan? You could fucking see the blood from a satellite. From satellites could catch the fucking pools of blood in Sudan. So hash بقى.
Imagine opening your door and seeing dead children.
Bro.
Guys, are you actually thinking about that?
Fuck Dubai. Fuck Dubai. I'm sorry. I've said it so many times. I've been there because of work. I have to go there for a wedding. in a month and a half. Best.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that place, dude. I do not fucking fuck with that place. It's the fakest place. There's no culture. We have no culture. What do? Build the biggest mall. We have no culture. What do? Let's build a tall high-rise. We have no
built
culture.
on capitalism. Like, oh,
Bro,
work more because you need more.
You know what I found out recently?
You need more.
You know what I found out not that long ago? Dubai doesn't even have plumbing. Dubai was built so haphazardly. It was built so shit. There's no real plumbing. So the fucking tower. What is it called? The Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. You know what they do to get rid of the shit? They literally get trucks every day.
That's true, actually.
Trucks.
Has told me about it, but I forgot.
And they fill them up with shit. They fill up these trucks with shit and shit,
like
tons of shit, flowing liquid shit. And then those trucks drive out into like the desert and dump the shit in like holes. That's fucking Dubai.
I'm sure that's great for the environment, by the way.
Of architecture in the Middle East. They don't even have fucking plumbing. You got trucks driving around, lugging around shit. Sometimes like the trucks will like, something will happen and like they'll smell really bad. Can you imagine working? Can you imagine one of those trucks like
the
falling
day
over?
where they have to move around. Like I'm sure there's a stank around the area, you know.
Let me try to look it up. Shit trucks Dubai.
And Jed, I would actually be interested to see the actual environmental damage that causes, because it's not being like decomposed bit by bit. It's just like one influx.
This is from 4 years ago.
Dump. Where are they dumping it also?
Look, Dubai's poop truck traffic jam outside Burj Khalifa. Look at this.
24-hour trucks, multiple every hour.
It almost mimics a small city.
That.
Look at this, folks. We're doing a little detour.
The whole building speaks of the structural and architectural excellence involved in its
Pretty
creation,
sure that's not good
but
for their
it
health.
faces a ridiculous issue. The issue
Cactus Jack says I'm eating. I'm sorry, Cactus Jack.
is none other than poop. Yes, poop. A few years ago, a video surfaced on YouTube depicting a large number of trucks carrying the human waste of Dubai.
Look at all this shit that they're lugging around, man.
These trucks were also carrying human waste
shit in the
collected
forest,
from the
guys.
large building, the Burj Khalifa itself.
Oh, look! Imagine this job right here, connecting the tube to the truck, man. This guy's not paid enough.
We've made dehumanizing like jobs just for people to live unrealistic, glamorous lives.
This job shouldn't exist. Yeah, this job should not have existed to begin with.
In other major
someone
centers,
says we have sewage trucks too, but I'm literally in the Arctic.
Yeah,
this is not the same influx of people.
Arctic
I'm sure the
makes sense.
population
Yeah.
over there, Kamena, is not. Yani, you know what I mean? There's a volume makes a difference.
God bless the Arctic. I can't blame you, but
That's
Dubai.
so cool also.
better understanding of the problem, let us first try to understand how Dubai was built. Each and every project in Dubai is sponsored by its government. To reduce the economic dependency on oil and gas revenues, Dubai's stakeholders targeted the tourism industry. By targeting tourism, Dubai attracts a lot of business from all around the globe. Dubai's tax policies are highly welcoming. A lot of debt, much higher debt sources of income, directly linked
That's why, because they're in debt, they can't build plumbing.
How many eyeballs the city
That's
manages
not true.
to
It's
gather.
bad planning.
I know it's horrible planning.
Affected by the financial crisis of 2008, which caused most of the state banks to almost collapse. To be completely
Get to the shit talk.
Sewage system does not mean that the Burj has no sewage system, but it stands for the fact that this building's sewage system is not directly attached to the city's main sewers. Reason being that the city's sewers and sewage facilities lacked capacity and cannot hold it for a building that would be such a huge source of influx. The focus at the time was just to get done with the project and start generating revenue. Because
Just get it done. We'll deal with the shit later.
that was the need of the hour. Spending millions of dollars and time on linking the system to the mains didn't sound like a great deal to the stakeholders.
So okay, so they do have plumbing, but like, you know, Burj Khalifa doesn't.
Of both the Burj and the city. They went with the conclusion that for a short period, trucking the waste out of the building to any landfill site would be cheaper. But when the Burj went up and running it produced way more waste than expected, courtesy of its holding capacity of 35,000 people, the Burj Khalifa produces 7 tons of poop every day.
7 tons of shit per day, man.
Double that with the wastewater. You would need an average vacuum truck each day or a larger one every other day. Replicate that across the city and that's why you have lines of trucks ferrying the stuff away daily. Sometimes the truck has to remain in
The luxury of Dubai, folks. This is what I love when I'm in Dubai. Poop shit trucks. So anyways, let's watch this guy.
Oh, wow.
I want to see that lady crying. Did anyone send me that lady crying on Discord? Let me see if anyone did. I'm going to check anyways, guys.
Someone said something interesting, to say the least. I don't know how else to describe it. I want to know more about it. Who is okay? So man with long last name says, who is the guy with the conspiracy theory that poop is a social construct because it's impossible for it to not pile up when there are 1 billion people in the world? Okay, and most of it is getting decomposed, but it depends where you're dumping it, la.
Polish Pusher, why, Jeff? Polish Pusher says the real origins of Dubai chocolate? No!
Oh my god!
Why? Why would you say that, Polish Pusher? So there's more scenes from Dubai. I mean, seeing stuff like this in Dubai, guys, is legitimately crazy, you know? This way. Okay, Dubai, tourist. Dubai hit by Iran, what Americans aren't being told. What a weird thumbnail. Dubai airport attacked. Let's see some people panicking at the airport. Terminal 3 sustained minor damage. Oh no, look at all this Dubai culture stuff. And obviously, I hope no one got hurt, guys.
Literally running around on the tarmac like crazy, unloading all the baggage off the planes. I don't know what we're going to do. We haven't had any text messages. I assume we're going to have to check into a hotel somewhere. And then it's really annoying, actually, because we have got events. And I'm just like, what have we got next week? We've got meetings. I'm probably going to have to cancel them. We just don't really know anything. They've not communicated anything. But I suppose this is actually above airport staff now. Like, this is bad. But, yeah, it's not been great. I feel like it's just been a waste of...
Oh, this war is really bad.
Probably going to have to cancel them. We just don't really know anything. They've not communicated anything, but I suppose this is actually above airport staff now. Like, this is bad. But, yeah, it's not...
This is bad.
That's even Klein who thinks poop is a social construct.
Ethan Klein said that?
I don't know, someone said that. I don't know how
I can't wait to watch Loner Box on Ethan Klein. Yeah, here's more shots of Dubai. Look at that. People on a luxurious boat ride, getting to see some smoke coming out of a high-rise. That's nice. A hotel, I think. Look at that. Oh, this is... You're gonna see the shot coming in here live. Look at that. Oh, crazy, man. It's like it was filmed in Beirut. A taste of home to follow you back in Dubai, guys. شو بدكم أكتر من هيك? The people who go to Dubai and like gloat, well, in Dubai we don't get, like, eat shit now, motherfucker. It's to those, the ones that gloat, the annoying ones that live in Dubai. Here's what you fucking get. You want to live in the Middle East, you're gonna have to roll around with the piggies a little bit. You're gonna have to roll around in the mud with us. Khalas, for far too long you've kept your hands clean from all of this. You know what I mean? You can't just murder people in the back and not have to pay. No, it's just gonna happen. It's gonna, you put violence out into the world, violence is gonna find you one way or another. It's gonna find you. We'll find you and make it ready or not. Here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find. Those are Iranian missiles. That's what they're playing as they're flying. A different angle of Bahrain. Oh, so a Bahrain high-rise also ate shit, folks. Here's an angle. Look at that. God bless. I think people died here, so this one isn't fun. But no.
It's not fun.
Bam! Shit, man. Listen. You want to sit out, you want to cause wars, and you don't want to help Palestinians when they get fucking butchered. You don't want to stand up for Lebanese people. Look, Kuwait and all these countries, to be fair, when bad things happen to Lebanon, they send funding. When the August 4th blast happened, like I think it was Kuwait. There was like a whole base. They sent like a bunch of volunteers. They set up right in front of the hospital. There was a massive tent of Kuwaiti volunteers dressed in military outfits. Yes, I remember when I walked past them and I was saluting them. I was like, thank you for being here. Thank you for helping us. So again, the people are great when they send people to help. But it was like the government. Yeah, Justin, I don't say, like, keep their hands clean, like, publicly. Their hands are dirty as fuck. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. Here. Okay, so this is an Iranian drone hitting a U.S. naval base in Bahrain. So like I said, Iranians are attacking whatever American assets are found in the Middle East, whether it's a base, whatever it is. But what's funny is that the people from Bahrain that are filming this are gonna cheer when the drone hits the US base. Look at this. They're like, yo, hit it. Yeah. And then when it hits, so look, even the people in Bahrain don't fuck with the US naval base. They want Iran to, again, guys, like, who's gonna support the US and Israel when they're the ones who are starting this aggression? And they're doing it to control the region. Bravo ya جماعة.
Under the guise of humanity, like a humanitarian cause, and now we're helping you because you're all belligerent, uncivilized people, you know.
I love this. Is so cool. Okay, so this is gone. Let's see. Some of the tweets are disappearing before we get. Someone deleted their tweet. Why? Okay. Whoa, what is this? Iranian drone strike hit an ammunition warehouse at a U.S. base in Iraq. So this is in Iraq as well. So Iraq got a little taste of this. Look at that, a munitions base. So this is once it gets hit once, you see all the weapons and like rockets start like automatically going off. Crazy. Jordan as well. Jordan just got hit. So Jordan, Iraq, Bahrain, Kuwait, Dubai, like nowhere, no one's being spared by the Iranians. Honestly, after all those years of these countries, like Jordan, fuck Jordan. Jordan, even Egypt, man, they've been so fucking complicit in what's happening in Gaza. The Jordanians are always bending over fucking backwards for Trump and Israel, letting them use their fucking airspace. The Jordanians love nothing more than intercepting missiles that are from Iran or from Hamas or from Hezbollah that are headed towards Israel. The Jordanians are always defending the Israelis. You know, the Jordanians, I'm sorry, a trash heap of the government, not the people, of course. The Jordanian government, everyone's complicit. All the Arab countries, honestly, the Arab countries are more shameful than the Western countries. It's one thing for Westerners and the West and Europe and America to want to destroy Palestine and want to take the land. Of course, it's the other Arabs that fucking stood by and did nothing. That is the real insult. Sometimes I feel bad. Like, why am I insulting Americans? Why am I insulting these Europeans when the Arabs fucking sat there and did nothing? We should have,
by the way,
we should have all
still Europeans. They have their own, with Europe, has a lot of like banned things, like they're on their shit with their citizens, you know. They are kind of more strict than the US. So
we should have, the whole Middle East should have come together and fucking stop this genocide. The fact that we didn't, this is the
Spain stood with the stood against Israel. Portugal, there was a lot of countries that were هيدا بس
honestly,
complicit.
Honestly, this chat enough, and when I started talking about the war and what's happening in Palestine, this only attracted like foreigners. I lost Lebanese viewers when I was talking about this. Because we live in Lebanon, people don't want to hear about war all the time. They want to, like, they used to like my show and it was a distraction, it was entertainment. But Lebanese people don't give a fuck about, most of them don't give a fuck about what's happening in Palestine. A lot of them do. The Shia community does. Hezbollah supporters do. But there's a huge swath of the population here that just doesn't care. And again, there's political reasons for it. In the past, we had issues with Palestinians that were here. A whole bunch of shit. I get it. We're not going to get into all that history now. But it's like Arab countries failed Palestine the most. Arab countries. Sure, Hezbollah is Lebanese and they were defending Palestine. But the government didn't. The Lebanese government didn't. Like, Lebanon as a country failed Hezbollah. It's our resistance that stood up for them. But Lebanon as a whole failed Palestine. It's horrible. You know? So that's why I come in and like you guys give more of a shit than some people here. Footage of CIA headquarters in Dubai. So let's see. This is not real. Okay, so this is an old video, not true. Let me get rid of this. Not an accurate video. So Megatron says Dubai airport is closed, Abu Dhabi airport is closed, Doha airport is closed, Kuwait airport is closed, Bahrain airport is closed. Dozens of US bases attacked, economic and political infrastructure targeted. Honestly, this is the first time I see something like this happening in like the UAE and these countries. Like, they are getting a taste of something they have not had ever. And for the Dubai airport to be closed, do you guys know what that means? Here's footage of the Burj Khalifa of a drone intercepted right in front of the Burj Khalifa. Look at that. It's headed to Burj Khalifa. And it's about to get intercepted. Boom. There you go. Crazy. Crazy shit. Man with long last name says, I first heard of this podcast from Indy Nile. Yo, that's so fucking cool. A man with long last name. I'm a big fan of Indy Niles, and I would love to have them on the show. I am hoping to do, once we do another fundraiser, I would love for Indy Nile to be one of our guests. I want to try to get all new guests for the second fundraiser that we do, whatever fundraiser we do. I'm already working on a list of guests that weren't on the first fundraiser to show up on the second one. Indy Nile is on that list. We got Brittany Simon on that list. I had a whole bunch of people that I want to come on. I just got to find... this month is going to be subathon time. Maybe next month, depending on what happens with this war, we might have to raise some money for the people in the south, for people that are displaced by this. So give me about a month. Let's see what the damage is here. Let's see who needs the money the most here in Lebanon, and then I promise you guys I will do a fundraiser to help the people of Lebanon. We've already done it to help the people of Gaza, as we did the best we could, and I would love to do another one for them as well, because they need help every single day. But coming in right now, I got to try to help my own people. So maybe next month we could try to do something. Let's wait and see what's happening, where money needs to be allocated, how we can help.
For what? Sorry, I zoned out for a bit.
I want to try to do another fundraiser for Lebanon, but maybe next month.
Yeah, I just saw 2 stories for people asking displaced families in Lebanon, like they need GoFundMe's.
Ooh, yeah, please.
So we can definitely
let me know in the chat
on Instagram.
Let me know in the chat. So Eric says, former H3 viewer Ethan introduced me to this podcast. Let's go. Strange Acer says, I got here because of bad empanada. Yeah, everyone, let me know where you found me from. That would be great. Would be fun to know. Bad empanada, old friend of the show. H3, of course, friends of the show. Wallo, Ethan, hey, Boo Boo Pie, you found me from my trucking videos. That's crazy. AC said, I found this spot through my lack of content after quitting H3 when he talked shit about Aaron Bushnell. I feel you, AC. I feel you. So here, that was intercepted. We got that. Here's a little anecdote that I found on Twitter that I wanted to share. So this person called Call Me Mahmoud, his name is Morty. This has been translated. I'm checking on a friend in Dubai, and he told me that shrapnel hit the mall where he works and it got damaged. But they refused to let the workers there leave, and the email they sent him says they must continue their work as normal to preserve the UAE's image and economy. Literally. So malls in Dubai are getting fucking slammed.
Don't freak out, guys. Don't freak out.
Malls in Dubai are getting slammed by shrapnel. And then you got people that work in those malls getting emails like, hey guys, I know you might have seen an explosion in the west wing of the mall. Don't panic. Okay, keep serving that Dubai chocolate like nothing ever happened. If someone asks you, is that smoke I smell? You say no, that is the delicious kunafa and pistachio mixture. Just cooking, mixing it in the bag. We're just making kunafa mixture and pistachio. Nothing to see here. No explosions. And again, like most of the people that work in these malls aren't even local Emiratis. They are like poor, migrant workers that are being paid pennies, that are there literally as slaves. It's the kafala system. They arrive to Dubai. They take their sponsors, take their passports away from them. They don't get to keep their passports. And then, every time I visited Dubai, even Saudi Arabia, I've almost never seen like an Arab working in a store. It's always someone from India or from the Philippines. I swear to God, waiters.
Because it's beneath them,
That is Dubai. That is Dubai.
They only go to work there, the elite jobs.
Yeah.
They cannot work service jobs.
All the service jobs are done by people from the Philippines.
But they steal our jobs.
India.
They steal the jobs we don't want to do.
Bangladesh. Not only that, because they care so little for these workers that are there, sometimes risking their fucking lives when the mall is under attack. They're like, hey, you keep fucking serving that matcha fucking drink. You know what I mean?
I need to get to my fucking Pilates class on time.
Like, can you imagine? Look at how crazy is this? We have to preserve the UAE's image and economy. Are the news even talking about, like, I have a feeling like there's like a news blackout on what's happening in Dubai. Like, why would they want to talk about this? Like, they don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, no, this is the perfect. Come here. We have the Red Sea Film Festival. Ooh, Brett Ratner is making his next film here. Please come to Dubai. We hired Mel Gibson as well. It's like, Jesus Christ. Oh, No Name says, as someone who frequent to Saudi, I can say there are tons of Saudi workers. No Name, man. I've been to Saudi twice for work. I've seen Saudi workers in like the car rental place. I've seen a Saudi worker in a place where they sold like cell phones. I've never seen a Saudi waiter. To be honest with you. And maybe Saudi is a little bit better than Dubai. Dubai is 100% of people from the Philippines.
Man, don't forget, it's harder to get people to live in Saudi because of like the extreme social laws. It's very like conservative. Dubai is fairly like women can dress however the fuck they want, you know. It's enticing for them.
Yeah, for the most part, like the only reason that these malls are getting hit is because these missiles are like aimed at Israel or like at American bases, and then Dubai is intercepting those missiles to protect the Israelis and the Americans, putting their own people in harm's way. So like the Dubai government, the UAE government would rather kill either migrant workers or their own people to protect Netanyahu and Donald Trump or like their assets. Isn't that fun? Let's spare human lives to protect tanks and ships. So just a little absurd example. And Hadi is this tweet. Hadi Nasrallah says Arab regimes intercepting Iranian missiles above their cities and risking the lives of their own citizens to protect Israel and the U.S. bases is one of the most disgusting scenes we will keep witnessing in this war. And this is why I don't fucking respect Jordan one bit. They kept doing this. When Hamas or Hezbollah were trying to attack Israel, they kept intercepting their missiles. And when Iran was attacking, like, khalas. You serve your master. We get it. And you want Lebanon to serve the same master. You want every single Iran needs to serve the same master. Iraq, Syria. We all need to serve the Israelis and the Americans, right? That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. It's crazy. Okay, I think we're done with the other countries being hit. Now it's time to move our sights to Lebanon, Syria. So what's happening here? Yeah, I'm just going to open up a few tweets, a few links. And I was telling you a few days ago,
I'm Darren Jordan with our continuing extensive
I was going to be expecting that email from the U.S. Embassy anytime. Ooh, Zaytoun said, okay, I'm going to check that link in a second, Zaytoun. Just opening up a bunch of links. My ass getting hungry, guys. شو بنعمل الليلة shawarma?
I'm down.
We'll get some shawarma.
But صراحة too much carbs lately. I might have a bite of yours out there though.
Yeah, of course, have it.
You want a bite?
No, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just save it for the shawarma.
Fine.
I'm gonna get chicken with a lot of garlic.
Can I have a bite?
Of course. Okay, and then after we talk about Lebanon, we're going to talk about the Iranian diaspora. First, let me check that video of the American crying in Dubai. Is it in the chat or is it via DM? How is that sent? Where's the link? I should have checked. Where is the link? In the video, in the share videos tab. Okay, we have a tab. I'm so bad at Discord. Yeah, let me go check. Share videos tab. Where is this thing? Share. Oh, we do have a share videos tab. Wallah, how great. Guys, I'm such a boomer. Yalla. Let's open it up. And let's close.
I'm actually so scared. I'm in JDC right now, and I can see it's not meant to be happening here.
Here. It's not meant to be happening here. Those are the words uttered by hundreds of white people that never thought the violence of the regimes they were supporting would be...
Oh, it's playing on Discord and... Okay, there we go. We got it to work.
See right now. I'm scared. I'm actually so scared. I'm in JDC right now, and I can see it's not meant to be happening here.
Here. It's not meant to be happening here. Those are the words uttered by hundreds of white people that...
It's not meant to be happening here, not in Dubai.
I'm actually so scared. I'm in JDC right now, and I can see it's not meant to be happening here.
Here. It's not meant to be...
Yeah, it's only meant to be happening here with us savages, right, lady?
Happening here. Those are the words uttered by hundreds of white people that never thought the violence of the regimes they were supporting would be facing them face to face. She then goes on to universalize, but she clearly doesn't believe it. Oh, I don't believe anyone should be hurt, but I'm really concerned that I'm considering being hurt. And I shouldn't have to handhold very far to point out how callous and privileged and disgusting this is, but it is an interesting admission of all of those things, because it admits how the understanding that we are safe as privileged white people comes with the tacit understanding that other people are not. But that is denied from our understanding. It is rejected from our collective consciousness by the idea that discussing it is political. You can live in the UAE, you can support it, you can visit it and fund it. And it's political or not acceptable to discuss how they are getting their hands dirty in Congo or Sudan by committing genocide. But the second that it affects you, suddenly you are very, very aware of how here is different.
Yeah, she look. Lagging says, "Why does she look like a stereotype?" I didn't want to comment on how she looks, but like those lips are about to burst from all of the air that has been pumped in those lips. Look at that. Holy hell, lady. Anyways, thank you for sharing. That's so funny. Seeing white people be afraid in countries that are being bombed can, you know. Oh, Bad Pierogi sends a 10-pound dono and says shawarma is on me, guys. Enjoy. Bad Pierogi, that's way too generous. Are you kidding
So
me?
nice.
That is actually exactly what it's going to cost to get 2 shawarmas.
By the
actually.
way, it's literally $5 each.
It's $5 a pop, so thank you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
They've gotten more expensive with time, by the way. You know, shawarma used to be $3.5, $4.
Yeah, Malaz.
And now that there's an economic crisis, they're charging more. Bad Pierogi, we appreciate you. Thanks so much. That's so kind and generous. Lagging Game says Jim Carrey lost his iconic face. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about that Jim Carrey stuff. I watched his whole speech in French because, as you guys know, I speak and understand French. I think he's just getting older. He's getting puffier. He probably did some plastic surgery, but like I think Jim Carrey still looks like Jim Carrey. I think people are kind of freaking out. You know what I mean? But anyways, we'll talk about Jim Carrey maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. And I was planning on gaming tomorrow, but if Loner Box is on age 3, then shit, man, we might have to do that. I can maybe have to do 2 streams tomorrow. Stay tuned. Twisted Drax says, "God damn, bro, that shit costs $11 here." Where do you live, Twisted Rajax? $11 for a shawarma wrap? That's nuts. Where are you living? You in the States? I think once I paid like $12 or $13 for a kafta sandwich in Washington, D.C. That was kind of traumatizing. I'm not gonna lie. $11 though for one shawarma? That's crazy. So while Dubai, while Bahrain, while Kuwait were being bombed, Lebanon, by the way, guys, when I'm going to say Lebanon's been bombed every single day for the past, like, 2 years. Every single day since the war with Israel and the genocide in Gaza, the south of Lebanon is being bombed. All the way after the ceasefire between Lebanon and Israel, Lebanon is still being bombed every single day. We try to talk about it as often as I can here, showing you, like, Baalbek, how they're bombing, Ba'a, whatever. And we're constantly talking about how Israel has never let up. They're always bombing Lebanon. Now, though, when I say the war is like, it's more official, it's going to be more consistent, it's going to be more open, you know what I mean? It's like an open war campaign. But it's like, let's see, like, bombing you, but nice and chill, fun bomb.
No, before they said they're doing a ceasefire and then continued to bomb silently. Because most of the people that are in the areas that they're bombing, by the way, don't have access to social media like we do, so they can't be posting about it constantly, and the only thing that's allowing us to know what's happening is news reporting. So no, that's the difference between if it's in Beirut or it's not in Beirut.
Ooh, Fit T says they live in Canada, and the place that's good is $11 for chicken shawarma, $12 for beef, but Canadian dollars, I guess that's like $9 American dollars, right? Well, Canada, 2 good shawarma is like 10 to 15 Canadian, depending on what you get. Damn, that's from Ngabs. Mitsubishi says in occupied Palestine we pay $20 for a shawarma. Holy shit, Mitsubishi Records. Mitsubishi, you should be paying the least for a shawarma, yani. With Palestinians, man, that's so fucked. I can't believe Mitsubishi you're paying $20 for but yeah, everything. Like, how much are eggs in Palestine now, man? It's crazy. So while all these countries are getting bombed, this was happening Al Corniche in Lebanon, folks.
Oh yeah, that was like 2 days ago, right?
Yep. People were sharing this as a meme, like, I don't know why they were playing this, but like, yeah, people were being
Maybe
bombed.
it was like a national shit.
Like, they ain't doing this now, let me tell you that. Everyone's hiding now, everyone's home. But anyways, this is just a sign of Lebanese people. We like to live, folks. We love life. Other people get bombed. We play music. We never stop. $12 Canadian equal $8.75. Okay, that was about right. $8 to $9. Cece says in Italy, shawarma is €9 and it's not good. Damn. God, I wish I could try all these shawarmas from other countries and do like a tier list. That would be so fun. God, how can we do that? How can we rank shawarma from around the world? I wish I could send each of you to like a restaurant, do a little mini vlog for me, activate
that would
you
be funny.
as my little, hey, the correspondence. Here's an Italian shawarma. Here's what it looks like. That would be so fun. So here's some footage of Lebanon getting bombed. I got a lot more of this. Don't worry, guys. The trigger warning.
Can you cut away from me, Shoy?
Yes. So this is in Dahya, Beirut. And they love calling it the southern outskirts of Beirut. It's Beirut, ya ammi. It's Beirut. They always have to, it's the southern outskirts, or in the Hezbollah strongholds in the southern, it's part of Beirut. I know Lebanese people, maybe Christians, don't like to consider Dahya as part of Beirut. It is part of our capital, folks. It is part of Lebanon. When Dahya gets hit, we get hit. You get hit. I get hit. We all get hit. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Mustafa Jeff sends a $5 donor. Thanks so much, Mustafa. And says, Anthony, has anyone told you look like Mujtaba Khamenei? What?
Oh.
Let me look at that.
Be confused, babe. Or when he was young, you mean?
Who's Mujtaba Khamenei? Is it like his son? An Iranian cleric? I don't know, man. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Do I look like this hunk?
Yeah, and plus you all need to get your eyes checked. Search him in his 20s.
This guy?
شو عرفنا, bro?
I mean, maybe a little bit. Drax says my local kebab shop is owned by an Iraqi. Ooh, there must be some good kebab over there. Iraqis know what they're doing. Look at Khamenei in his youth. You kind of look more like him, Anthony. Come on, guys.
But that's what I'm trying to see.
Come on, folks. Oh, sorry.
It's fine, guys. عم باكل بس انه عم ناكل حرب بس ما you're all talking food in the chat, so جاد شو بدي اعمل؟
Irene the Dream says, nah, you guys, مش عم تزبط معكم. Okay. Let's go back to my country being bombed.
You screen mog him. Just
of course I mog him. Thank you. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate it.
Mog him.
Okay, this is not a very exciting bombing footage. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Here's more exciting. Okay, so here. Israel bombs Lebanon after Beirut after Hezbollah. So yeah, so yesterday, while we were sleeping innocently, Hezbollah, I guess, launched an attack against Israel. Hezbollah has been sitting there silently for the past year, folks. Hezbollah has been battered. And this is where I might have a slightly controversial take, where you guys might not like what I have to say, because as you guys know, for the past 2 years, I think I've proven that I'm pro-resistance. I'm anti-Israel, anti-Zionism. We support the resistance. We support fighting back. But there's also maybe
support resistance, not necessarily the resistance in Lebanon.
Yes.
No matter what direction they want to take.
But there should maybe also be a little bit of strategy or like thought behind it. And I kind of feel like maybe this time, maybe we could have maybe stayed out of it, is what I'm going to say. Because at this point, guys, Lebanon is fucking struggling. And I don't know about you guys, but wherever you live, imagine, you know, you're at work, you know what I mean? Then there's a war, then you have to stop your work, then you try to recover for a few months, and then just as you're starting to recover again, oops, here's another war. You got to eat shit again at work. Or what if you're a Lebanese person and you live in the south, you evacuated for a couple of months, your house maybe got bombed or completely destroyed or got partially destroyed. You just got back, you just got done rebuilding your home, kind of reinvesting in that, and oh, look, it's time to evacuate again. My house is about to get bombed again. Let's go back and leave. Like, okay, I get resistance, gotta resist. Even though they stayed quiet for the past year and didn't respond once, they decided that now was the time to respond. I get it, but can Lebanon handle it economically? Can the Shia community handle more fucking, handle the South getting fucked?
ما في handle or not handle it لأنه even if they okay, I don't want to be that person, but okay, let's say they do, they keep continuing, and it's still just going to be something that the end goal is that we have nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. That's the thing, Yani. That's
I don't have there's nothing that I can say. I know the answer. I should either say I support the resistance. Fuck up Israel for what they're doing. You know what I mean? And I would love to say that, but by me saying that, I am condemning my country to destruction. Yeah, and I want to be woke and be like, let's fucking go resistance. Fuck Israel. And yes, that's how I feel. And I want the resistance to destroy Israel, but I also don't want my
in the wrong way because we're resisting by fighting, which is what they're doing, which is not really resisting. It's just violence.
I don't want my country to be decimated, guys. And you see what happened. You see what happened in Gaza. I don't want the shit to happen to my country.
By the way.
And if that means, this is not going to sound cool, but if that means putting our head down for just a little bit, but what I also know is that
it's not about putting our head down.
Putting our head down, just like staying out of it, staying out of it.
It's not about staying out of it. It's about strength. No, it is staying out of it, but it's not about fighting someone else's fight, but it's about also. What's it that we're staying out of? There's war everywhere. There's like evil everywhere. So I don't believe in staying out of.
Israel would have hit us either way. Israel was waiting to do this.
They're waiting. It's not about staying out of it or not. But we have to actually do something for Lebanon. But just sit idly by.
But Hezbollah sending 3 rockets that did no damage, that aided no one strategically. Like literally, those rockets did fucking nothing. We have hundreds of thousands of people evacuating the south. Where are they going to go? When are they going to go back? When are our jobs going to go back to normal? When are people going to be able to make money again? When are people going to feel comfortable going out anymore? I'm sorry, the country is condemned to a month of fucking bombardments. Would it have been condemned to a month of bombardments without Hezbollah sending in rockets? Probably. That's the fucking problem too. Like, it's so fucking annoying. It's so fucking annoying. But no, they let Israel bomb the living shit out of them for a year and assassinate a whole bunch of members of their from Hezbollah, one after the other. Now's the time to fucking retaliate. Is this attack going to distract from what's happening? I just don't understand it personally. I just see it, and I know the cool thing is, let's go the resistance, let's fuck up Israel. Of course, that's what I agree, and I'm always going to side with the resistance versus Israel. I'm always going to side, weirdly enough, with Iran versus Israel, 100%. But no. I'm sorry, we didn't need to jump in this one. We have nothing to do there's nothing we can do to help Iran. In fact, Iran is the one that's supposed to help us. When Israel is attacking Lebanon, Iran should help us, because they don't. Iran is more than comfortable to letting their proxy, Hezbollah, who's also a Lebanese resistance, they're also an Iranian proxy, to handle everything, man. Like, Iran created these, not created, but like funded these proxies and helped prop them up so that they can stay out of things while we do all their dirty work. But khalas, Lebanon is a small, poor fucking country. We're done doing the dirty work. We're done being the only country to stand up to Israel. I'm sorry, when every other fucking country sat by on the wayside, the richest fucking countries, and even the poor, I'm sorry, the UAE did nothing. In fact, they're helping the genocide. Jordan, Egypt, everyone's fucking doing shit. Every 5-6 months, we're getting bombed. Our work is fucking stopping. Lebanese people are getting butchered. Our country's getting fucking bombed. Our forests are getting bombed. White phosphorus is being thrown on our olive trees, on our land. Lebanon has paid a price that it can no longer afford to pay. We are out here carrying the whole fucking region on our shoulders in terms of like defense and resistance. Why is it all on us? Why is it all on our tiny little fucking puny country that doesn't even have a fucking military?
Because everyone else is fucking complacent to convenience.
Yemen as well. Yes.
It's about convenience.
And big ups to Yemen as well. And the Houthis, salutations. And Yemen is even more impressive because Yemen is the poorest country in the world.
It's because they're used to doing shit from scratch. They don't actually see resisting as like an extra effort. But modern world has made living so easy and so accessible to you that the slightest form of resistance is like, oh my God, it's just so much effort and it's not my problem. Why do I care? And that's when you look at people's habits and the culture habits, that's when بتشوف الفرق شوي.
Sam says we're not helping Iran, we're helping ourselves to get a new ceasefire terms. Shaking my head. Okay, great. How are we getting new ceasefire terms?
The original ceasefire was not even respected.
Yeah, Sam, we've had to see, and again, Sam, if you've seen the show at any point, we always support the resistance. Wallah ala rasi, man. I've lost so many viewers, and I've gained viewers because of that. Like the whole.
Guys, please remember, the resistance takes many forms. لأنه يعني again,
there's no ceasefire. There's no ceasefire with Israel, man. What kind of ceasefire terms are you going to get? Right now, Israel is going to use this to try to decimate Hezbollah even more. Okay, destroy the south, destroy الضاحية.
show up Anthony, show up على الحديث.
إنه شو بده يصير man إنه like Well, I'm not the kind of guy who's like, let's just it's not our war. Let us stay out of it. We just want, no, it is.
أول شيء the people that
all
say
Arabs'
it's
war.
not our war يعني عن جد there is a special place in eternity for you guys. ما حقول شيء غير لأنه it's basically removing yourself of something that like it's saying that if you're walking down the street and you see someone dying that you're okay, you know, morally you're okay to continue walking. That's what this is not our war means. It means you don't care about your neighbor, you don't care about another يعني you want to go vacation in places like شو بعرف Maldives ومدري وين بس إذا في حرب هونيك لا تركون the poor people, you know, it's like their savage stuff, leave it to them.
Sam says we need new ceasefire terms. This one isn't. I agree this one isn't working, but I don't see a world where Israel is going to give any favorable terms to Lebanon right now. Khalas, Israel wants to.
It's not a fair game. It's not a fair game to begin with.
They want to control the airspace 100%. Khalas, Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, no questions asked. They want the Lebanese government to stop Hezbollah. We're going to get to him. Let's get to it. Let's watch a couple of these fucking videos.
Coverage of the joint Israeli and US attacks on Iran. And after 2 days of strikes and counter...
It's like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking celebrate these Hezbollah attacks on Israel. I'm sorry, I'm not going to fucking celebrate them because I know what's going to lead. Sometimes I can... You need to be... There's got to be some tactic. And there's a time and place sometimes to fight. If you feel like you've just eaten shit in a war, your country is eating shit, you don't have the capabilities to fight, regroup. And I know Israel is bombing Lebanon every single day. They're bombing Hezbollah every single day. And Hezbollah is literally just retaliating. This isn't even considered an attack. And now when Hezbollah retaliates, it's considered like we're breaking the ceasefire. We broke the ceasefire. It's time to get bombed. I know all of that, guys. I know. But we live in a shit fucking situation where either support blind, let's just bomb them. No matter what happens to our country, let's just bomb them. Or just support the Israelis. Akid la. But there's got to be some fucking middle ground at this point because just bombing, let's just shoot rockets with no fucking strategy. That's not fucking working clearly. And the other thing is fucking suicide. Come in. You know.
The conflict is now widening. Hundreds of thousands of people are on the move after Israel launched strikes across Lebanon. And within the last hour, it's ordered a forced evacuation for nearly 50 villages. Israel already launched...
50, can you guys see? 50 villages have been evacuated in Lebanon. 50 villages. That's hundreds of thousands of people. Let me just show you some footage of people driving away. Here is a picture. Mass displacement from South Lebanon. Look at all these people trying to escape and trying to get to safer areas, different parts of Beirut, Christian areas, the mountains, etc. Here's a video. People panic, trying to get the fuck out while they still can. Sam says we've been eating shit for a year. We need to do something, even if it's I'm just telling you, we're not getting a better deal. That's it. The better deal, the next deal is Israel controlling Lebanon.
There's fascism. There's no dealing with people that are literally trying to يحتلوكم, colonize, take over. Big fish eat little fish. This is their game, يعني.
But خلاص, we're all we have, all our options are shit. Either get on our knees.
Independence is not shit.
And thank ما في independence. Either get on our knees and thank our Israeli overlords, or let's shoot random rockets and hope that there is يعني وشو عم بيصير? What is happening? This is a bunch of shit. Like هلا we have nothing. We have no say in this. Look at this shit, man. Look at this mass chaos, dude. Well, how long are these people going to have to stay away from their homes? Are they going to have any homes to go back to? And if they have no homes to go back to, where do they stay? Where do they find work? This is all causing instability in the country. This is going to cause fucking tensions in neighborhoods. You're going to have people moving into like Christian neighborhoods, and you have like racist Christians like these. Too many Muslims. We don't want these Muslims in our neighborhood. You're going to have to start. You're literally going to have little mini issues and skirmishes and like. Maybe. Lebanese people are great, very generous, very loving. They'll invite their brothers and sisters when they're in need. But Skamena, there is like everywhere else in the world, if racism, people that hate each other, we're like, oh no, we don't want Muslims in our neighborhood, or we don't want these people from the south, or if we invite them over here, we might get bombed as well. People think that sometimes as well. Like, what if one of the people coming in here is like a target? Are we gonna get bombed? But this all becomes a fucking thing. Not that people should think like that, but so no.
Strikes on Bekaa in southern Lebanon. The military has warned of more strikes after Hezbollah fired into Israel. Lebanon's prime minister has condemned Hezbollah's rocket fire. Israel says a senior Hezbollah commander has been killed. Israel has been targeting Hezbollah positions in and around Beirut, causing destruction.
I'll call him.
What?
Oh, yeah.
And fires in many parts. Earlier, Hezbollah claimed responsibility for strikes on Israeli territory. The armed group says its attacks were in retaliation for the killing of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei.
I'm sorry, don't retaliate for the killing of the Iranian leader, man. I'm sorry, Hezbollah responding to the death of Khomeini is literally them responding to something that is happening in Iran. This has nothing to do with Lebanon, directly. I'm sorry, but Iran, they help sponsor Hezbollah and they help provide us. I don't care, man. I don't care. You fucking stay out of it. You don't drag your whole country into war. Because the likelihood Israel would have attacked us anyway, but you're just giving them the fucking reason now. You're giving them the carte blanche that they've been waiting for. They're just waiting for you to do this.
It gives them something to hide behind, a reason to hide behind.
And they would have hid behind something else. They could have even faked it. They could have even sent a rocket. The Israelis could have bombed themselves and blamed it on us. I know. I know. But no, still, don't make it easy for them. Or at least if you're gonna fucking strike with a fucking rocket attack, hit something, ya Sharmutma, hit something. If you're gonna fucking doom us all and doom your people, hit something with the fucking rocket. Don't just send a shitty fucking rocket just to say that you fucking sent it. I turned in my homework. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. I just turned it in. No, bro. There are lives at stake. There's khalas. There's a country that's been going through since 2019. Lebanese people have not had a break. Since 2019, we have not had a fucking break. We have not had one stable year in 7 years. Khalas ba. Khalas. What are we doing? Counter-Strike? People have lives at stake, man. People have businesses. People have lives that they need to run. They have families that they need to fucking raise. قايرب إسرائيل بقايرب وبقايرب Donald Trump بقايرك اسمكم واحد يا شياطين.
Thank you.
You fuckers. بس خلاص. Don't doom us all for a dumbass fucking rocket attack. You gotta be able to criticize the fucking resistance, Kamena, folks. You want to support the resistance? Don't just fucking glaze them all the time.
Again, resistance is an ideology. The resistance in Lebanon has become an organized group of people that benefit mainly themselves sometimes. إذا ما بنحنقول all the times the August 4 blast وكل هالأخبار. بس please just make the discrepancy between the resistance and resisting Zionism, resisting fascism. هيدا الفرق. This is the fucking difference. Being against capitalism.
This was honestly the next month. Again, let's just get to it, because again, I have proof that Israel was going to do this anyways. We know this, but no.
Let's bring in Nida Ibrahim. She's in Ramallah in the occupied West Bank. Nida, so the Israeli military had released a statement some time ago saying they'd be attacking Hezbollah targets in Lebanon, and now we have seen those Israeli strikes following the Hezbollah rocket launches. Tell us more about what the Israelis have been saying, Nida.
Well, the Israeli army has been saying that they will be working to thwart any threat that is posed against the state of Israel, saying that Hezbollah is considered a threat to Lebanon. It will devastate it, and saying that they will act swiftly against the threats from Hezbollah. But it's important to note that while these rockets have been intercepted or fell in open areas, the threat remains very minimal. But it is Israel wants to relay this message. It is at the time that...
Hey, but if you're not a threat, if your rockets aren't a threat, hold off on fucking sending them. That's what I'm saying. This was useless. You just fucking poked the bear.
Wants to crack down on any of Iranian...
Mitsubishi, I mean, I agree. And Mitsubishi says, but when the only language the occupation understands is force, what are you going to do? We understand, Mitsubishi, but that's it's all fucked. It's cursed. It's cursed. We do nothing, we get attacked. We do something, we get attacked. This is where it is infuriating as a Lebanese person. Come in as Palestinians. Well, whatever you do, you stay silent in Palestine, you get fucked. You fight back, you get fucked. Same thing here in Lebanon, but to a lesser degree. We stay silent, we get fucked. We fight back, we get fucked. If we defend ourselves, we're breaking the ceasefire. If Israel attacks us, they're not breaking the ceasefire. They're not doing anything wrong. But this is maddening. Like we live this every day. Like we're living in a what's the word?
Paradox.
And a paradox. It drives you mad that one day, like if I do this, this bad thing happens. But if I do this, the bad thing also happens. Then what am I supposed to do? If doing nothing gets me a slap on the wrist, and if doing something gets me a slap on the wrist, how do you raise a child? Imagine you're trying to raise a child. Don't curse, because I'll hit you. The kid curses, you slap him. Then he doesn't curse, you slap him again. Yep. What the fuck does the kid learn from this? It's so fucking confusing. Yeah, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. But maybe let's try don't. Let's try don't once. We just did. Let's finish the year off with a don't. Guys, I don't know what Hassan is saying. Maybe Hassan and other streamers that don't live here are like, yeah, fuck yeah, go to the resistance. Let's fucking go. Hezbollah base. It's like, shit, oh yeah, base. It's pretty cool. It's pretty base, but like also, but who's gonna pay our bills, Hassan? Are you gonna pay the bills? Who's gonna pay the bills? The leftist commentary that's cheering this on from abroad, from the safety of your homes. Makamena shway. Like no.
Take a breather, yeah. Someone in the chat saying Allahu Akbar.
It's Mitsubishi who's chatting to us from occupied Palestine.
Honestly, this is all like we should all just be in each other's thoughts.
Jim, thank you so much for being here, for the generous donos today. We love you.
Someone's asking, Sob2375, yo, Anthony needs some motivation to work out today, bro. All this doom scrolling has me not feeling it. This is super important, guys, to like actually take care of your health during these times. Anthony, where's the motivation? Go for it.
Yeah, I did a workout. Yes, it's hard to feel motivated now, right? With all this shit, all this bad news. I guess you gotta try.
You kind of have to like push yourself through to it, though, no?
You gotta try to focus on.
Put on some good music, you know, just kind of don't think about it, just do it. Anna, that's my trick, because I struggled a lot with self-care, that kind of self-care specifically. Just don't think about it, just put something on, a good song or like a good show to distract you, and just go for it.
I mean, even us here, I'm gonna, once the stream is done, I'm gonna get some food. We're gonna put on either the Gordon Ramsay documentary or some modern stuff, something chill, something to try to distract ourselves as well, because you can't stay in this negative headspace. And I made the mistake of when the Gaza genocide was happening, I remained in that headspace for far too long.
No, guys, we're gonna keep each other like in good spirits.
It consumed me. I was consumed by images of death on a daily basis. I've now trained myself to, which is a horrible thing to say, but like to be able to disconnect from it a little bit.
That's what they want. They want us to feel like we're helpless and like we're just seeing all these videos and all these things happening and like we can't do anything about it. Well, that makes people docile. And when people are docile, they're easier to control. So let's keep working out, eating healthy. Make sure where you're spending your dollars, also your very hard-earned dollars, should not be going to continue to fund this genocide. That, you know,
Iranian programs, but also any of the proxies that Israel believes work with Iran.
Lynn is asking what happened to the crew. The crew is at home today. The crew, we usually film crew episodes Wednesdays or Thursdays. Depending on the situation this week, I might just not ask them to come here. They might just stay home this week and I might just do things solo. Just depending on the situation.
In the region to thwart any of their activities in the region. It's important to remember that this is the first attack of its kind from Hezbollah against Israel since the ceasefire was brokered in November 2024. But still,
Hezbollah has been nice. Not that like Israel has been bombing us every single day since the ceasefire. So in Ukamena, Hezbollah has every right to retaliate. But by them retaliating means that we're gonna get fucking smashed and hit. And it's like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Someone give me the answer. If someone can give me the answer, I'd be happy. I'll take it.
Fish answer, babe.
Israel continued to break that ceasefire and attack Lebanese soil and attack Lebanese villages. So it is indeed an escalation from the Israeli side, but let's not forget that Israel has been the entity breaking that ceasefire time and again.
Yes, thank you.
We'll come back to you a little bit later throughout the morning. Let's bring in Zaina Hodder. She joins us live now from southern Beirut. Zaina, let's talk first about this warning in the last hour or so from the Israeli military to residents in parts of southern Lebanon to leave the area. Many villages. What more can you tell us, Zaina?
Yes, the Israeli army issuing forced evacuation orders, dozens of villages, tens of thousands, if not a few hundred thousands of people.
Yo, Twisted Rage X has just become a member. Thanks so much, Twisted Rage. Welcome to the channel. Well, thank you for becoming a Do Not Warrior. Let's fucking go. We got 6 new members today.
Are on the move this morning, not just from southern Lebanon, where those evacuation orders.
Okay, so LSD Amarino says do push-ups, chat, chin-ups, cardio. It really helps. Look, what I did yesterday, what helped me, I did 5 minutes of jump rope. Then I did 3 rounds of shadow boxing. It's been a minute since I haven't boxed in a month. I did 3 rounds of shadow boxing. I did some 5 minutes of jump rope with some like nice music in my ears. That was like 15 minutes of cardio. Before you know it, I was sweating. I distracted myself, and then I did some pull-ups. And the day before, I did an ab workout and like 100 push-ups. So you can still get distracted.
100 actually?
Not in a row, so yeah, in 20s.
Wow. Damn, didn't know you could do that.
Wallo. So jump rope is super fun, and if you shadow box, that's also super fun because with some music in the back, it's distracting. Twisted, thank you.
And dance. Anyone who's like super new to working out.
Oh, my mouse died.
Your mouse died. Oh. You can't go into the heavy stuff first, and you kind of need to just build it as a discipline. Like, okay, I'm gonna take 10 minutes to myself today to just move my body and get a sweat on. Dancing is the best thing you can do, and it'll make you not feel like it's a punishment, and then you'll want to work out more, I promise.
Were issued, but here in Beirut, as you can see behind me, the traffic. Dahi, it's known as Dahi, Beirut's southern suburbs, a cluster of neighborhoods, is home to hundreds of thousands of people. Streets are empty. We've been talking to people here. Everyone is packing what they can and making their way to what they believe will be safer areas. Beirut's southern suburbs is considered a stronghold for Hezbollah. It has been...
This thing, so Dahiya, which is literally like a neighborhood. Okay, are there people from Hezbollah that live there? But by constantly calling it a Hezbollah stronghold, what does this say people that are watching abroad? Oh, it's a Hezbollah stronghold. They got bombed. It's fine. It's a Hezbollah stronghold. When you imagine Dahiya, what do you imagine? You imagine like a bunch of armed people, like garages filled with weapon stockpiles. Like it's a stronghold, right? Hezbollah stronghold. It's a fucking neighborhood with fucking... I bought my fucking laptop from there years ago. I bought my phone. I bought my PlayStation 5 from Dahiya. I bought my fucking copy of Spider-Man 2 from Dahiya. That is what they keep describing as a Hezbollah stronghold, to keep excusing and to keep justifying the bombing and the murders of people there. We go there all the time. There's a lot of nice, cheap shit in Dahiya. It's beautiful. The people there are nice. I got friends that live there. It's a normal fucking place. I'm sorry. Washington, D.C. is home to way more fucking killers. Like, Washington, D.C. is a stronghold of fucking killers. Every fucking war that was started was decided on in Washington, D.C. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the fucking stronghold. Shit! Donald Trump lives in D.C. That's enough of a reason. Mandy Mayhem 457 sends a $20 dono. Thank you so much, Mandy. That's so generous. Fallen H3 fan from the US.
Her message is so cute.
Never voted for Trump. I hate all of this. Here to learn more from you. Thank you for providing good coverage and education. Well, thank you. I mean, I hope I'm providing any sort of education here. First of all, thank you so much for the generous $20 dono. Duffy's in the chat for Mandy. Fallen H3 fans, that's our bread and butter. We love you guys. That's how we got started here. Mandy, thanks so much for such a generous dono. I'm just here to try to give you. We're just trying to give you guys like the perspective. You know what I'm saying? And again, I get yelled at by Lebanese people all the time for sometimes I sound, you're true pro-resistance. Now today, people will be like, you're not pro-resistance enough. It's like, I get it from all sides. It's just so very complicated, and the one thing you should know about being Lebanese,
never enough.
It's exhausting.
Enough.
Being Lebanese is exhausting, and we're always losing. If you defend yourself, you lose and you did something bad. If you don't defend yourself and you sit back and be like, well, maybe we lose and we hate that's just all I'm trying to express. And big supporter of the resistance, big supporter of fighting back, specifically against Israel. But sometimes it's like, maybe now it's like,
maybe that's not the way to fight back also right now. You know, maybe that's just not the way. Hello.
Sam is saying you two are doing a great job. Well, thank you, Sam. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We love all you guys. Thank you guys for being here today. That was making us feel a little better. We got 200 of you here.
Nice distraction.
It was a shitty, pretty depressing couple days, and I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, again, we're super excited. We're going to film a fucking fun ad today. We planned the whole thing. It was going to be a nice little fun video that we were going to film. And now, not only like, we don't even know when do you reschedule that? Like, when is it safe to be like, okay, well,
now it's normal. Now it's okay.
Let's go film a fun video now. And Beirut is like, no, it's like, we got to wait a couple days. Like, is this going to be a month? Is Beirut going to be bombed for the next month? Or do we just give up on filming this ad? And like, do we delay the project and this project is like something that we're like relying on to like, you know,
it's like main income.
It's a potential source of income. You know what I mean? Like, just people can't work. I don't know how else to say it. Like, people can't work. Restaurants, how do you think restaurants are going to be empty? maybe not in Lebanon, in some areas, like in many key areas in Beirut, restaurants are going to be empty, bars are going to be empty. Okay, who cares? But like, there are waiters that work there, there are bartenders that work there, there are salaries, there are chefs, there are people in the kitchens. Like, yeah, it's shallow, and who cares about getting dinner now during a war? I agree with you. But there are people that rely on these jobs. Even I make fun of the clubbing and the nightlife industry. I made fun of that when people were complaining about that. But like, what about all these employees? Like people that work at the clubs? What do they do? The bouncers, the chefs, the bartenders? Like, what happens to all of this, man?
It's just the fact that your life is disrupted for the benefit of other people that make their lives more important than yours. يعني under what pretense?
خميني نحن بدنا نبعت لا we want to avenge him. We're gonna avenge him. نحن هلا we're gonna avenge him. شو عم تعمل؟ ما بعرف.
If you want to avenge يعني bomb the shit out of them مش إنه هيك بزقت.
No, avenge them properly. If you want to avenge them. مش What did that do, bro? Except نحن بدنا ناكل خرية فوق خرية هلا.
عن جد, guys, the worst part, the really deeply worst part is not even us. Okay, it's our parents. Like the old people and the children, you know, like a young person بتحمل, you know, we're built to resist this, we're built to fight this is our thing to fight, you know, but just older people that work their whole lives and like children that are innocent, like شو ذنبهم شو خصهم هن يعني to fucking
Drax says,
live
honestly,
in a world like this, a dark world.
Drax says, live your life, try and be unbothered. Basically, like resistance is just living your life, and that's what we're gonna like. Honestly, guys, I plan to do a subathon mid-month. I have to do the subathon. Like, I'm not gonna postpone the subathon for like next month. Let's wait. What if this lasts for 2 months, 3 months? Like Lebanese people were constantly putting our lives on
That's
hold.
what I did when the war happened last time. I ran through my savings and I kept saying, no, it's an insensitive time to put an ad out for my shop or to like work as an artist or to put my art out anywhere. And it's like everyone's still getting their salaries, but I'm sitting at home literally dooming my life. And you keep putting things off, and then you don't realize it's also like it's destroying you as a person. So you kind of just have to keep going. Well, that's part of the game, unfortunately. Yani.
It's it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Put your life on hold. Put your life on hold. Just put your life on hold. It's just, we don't know how long you need to just put it on hold. It's for the greater good. Trust us. Okay, what greater good? What greater good, Kamena? And on both ends. Yeah. And I don't want to be at both sides are always fuck Israel now and forever. That is my number one thing. Fuck Israel. Whatever helps to fuck Israel, I'm for it. But Kamena, don't fuck me in the process. Don't fuck us while you're trying to fuck Israel too. When you fuck your own people while you're trying to fuck Israel, who did you end up fucking at the end? I don't know. I'm gonna stop this whole line of thought. Sorry, we're gonna take a little jump. LSD Amarino says, my dog of 14 years passed away the night before Khamenei was assassinated. I've been so depressed. We who live in countries colonized by the US or Israel need lots of self-care. LSD, first of all, where do you live? Super sorry for your loss. That's so fucking sad. We've all lost pets.
Yeah, specifically هلا هالفترة يعني it has not been easy.
Yeah, I lost my cat about a year ago, a little over a year ago.
I also lost my dog a few months before that. I had to euthanize, and it was really like not what I wanted to do. It was a very messed up position to be in, so you don't get it easy no matter what side you're on. But one thing that definitely Anthony and I tried to like embody during that time was, you know, as difficult as it was, where you do have to cry when it's sad, you kind of also have to celebrate their life. You have to look back at like the value they added and like the company you kept them and the comfort you gave them. Well, that's all we can hold on to.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Hopefully, you know, my baby will be up there. Leopold, just have your doggy ask for Leopold when he gets to the gates of heaven.
He'll have a friend to play with.
Ask for Leopold. He'll be waiting.
Repeatedly attacked during the last war in late 2024 and on a number of occasions.
Latin America. Oh, very sorry to hear that.
Because, yeah, very understandable.
They've got a friend up there just waiting.
That last war, and despite a ceasefire that came into force in November 2024, a one-sided ceasefire which Israel has not respected, continuing to carry out attacks, accusing Hezbollah of rearming, accusing the Lebanese state of not doing enough to disarm the group. So you can see the chaos.
Yeah, and by the way, Israel and the US want to stoke, like they would love to stoke civil war in the country because they want the Lebanese government to disarm Hezbollah. They want the Lebanese army to stand in the face of their brothers and sisters in Hezbollah and disarm them. If they don't want to willingly give up their arms, they want the Lebanese military to forcefully take the weapons away from Hezbollah. What do you think that's going to lead to? What do you think it's going to lead to when the Lebanese military, if the Lebanese military tries to forcefully take the resistance weapons away, which the resistance weapons are the only reason that the south of Lebanon has not been invaded yet. And the resistance's weapons are, and this is coming from someone who was just criticizing the resistance and saying stay out of it. But come in, I recognize that Lebanon would have been invaded long ago. We would have lost South Lebanon if it wasn't for Hezbollah's weapons. So they want the Lebanese army to go take the weapons from Hezbollah by force, which would lead to a fucking civil war in the country. This is all they want. This is all. They're threatening. They even threatened the Lebanese government. We talked about it on the last stream. If Hezbollah gets involved, Israel threatened to bomb our airport. Our airport might get bombed. Come in. We're only talking about Dahia in the south. They might bomb the airport because they threatened. They want. Even the Lebanese. They made the Lebanese. There's so much to talk about, guys. I'm gonna stop. Let's keep watching a bit of this video. Sorry, I'm so all over
Early
the
hours
place.
of the morning. It's also Ramadan, when people fast during daylight.
I'll take a tea as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna make us a tea. I meant.
Miles Murphy Cork says, "Hi, Don't Worry Podcast. Glad you're okay. Sorry, I'm late. Look, well, there's better late than never, Miles Murphy. It's never late." Sarah says, yesterday I went for the first time to Verge, Beirut, and I was blown how this beautiful park is close to me, but I never went to. Ooh, that sounds good. I haven't been to Verge, Beirut.
We should normalize these things.
Light hours, the people, they're supposed to be having their final meal before fasting today. Instead, they are looking for shelter. I've been speaking to them. These scenes, we saw the same scenes back in September 2024, where people were sleeping in their vehicles. The government, this is a cash-strapped government that cannot help its population. There isn't enough
And look, some people are staying on the street, bro. Some people don't have anywhere to go. They're sleeping on the street. Like, they're like, I just need to get out of the south. Where do we go? Not everyone has like family somewhere else, or like friends, or like or can afford a hotel for weeks or months. They're gonna start filling up like schools. Public schools are probably gonna be turned into shelters. Not that the government is funding, by the way. Who knows where they're gonna get that money from? Who's gonna fund those shelters? Who's going to feed the people of the shelters? It's going to be the people. We're going to start donating mattresses and covers and blankets. And people that I know on Instagram are going to start doing food drives and blanket drives. And I'll try to share that information with you guys when I get it. Hundreds of thousands of Lebanese people are going to need help now. They're going to need shelter. They're going to need food. They're going to need, it's cold. It's winter. They're going to need blankets. They're going to need everything, man. Here we go again. Makhalas. I feel like the deja vu. I was telling Demi, like, I'm like, this is, it feels like just like a few months ago. We just went through this. And now we have to go through it again and have to fucking sit here and cover this again, because all I want to talk about is news and bombings and people dying
in this country to be able to house these people. So, you see people are tired, they're concerned, and they're worried. They're worried whether or not, this episode, if you like, is now over, or will there be a sustained Israeli aerial bombing campaign against areas where Hezbollah has influence.
Zaina, we're also hearing that a senior Hezbollah leader has been killed in those Israeli strikes. What more do we know, Zaina?
Well, the Israeli army saying that they targeted the senior leadership of Hezbollah. At the moment, we cannot confirm that. But there are rumors, there are reports, several names being circulated on social media. It's very difficult for us to confirm at this time. There are some reports suggesting that it was Mohammed Rad, who is the head of Hezbollah's parliamentary bloc. Yes, Hezbollah is an armed group in Lebanon. It used to be stronger than the Lebanese army and the Lebanese state. But
Umma says also Iran might be defending or sponsoring some resistance groups in the Middle East. But always remember, they're doing this to protect themselves. Exactly. Like, I mean, look, again, I think Iran's interest in this case is like more to preserve them. Like, I don't know how much Iran technically cares about Lebanon as a country and our people as a people. Maybe they think of us more as like a strategic partner to have. It's like, do they actually care about what happens to like the people of Lebanon? I don't think so. I'll defend the resistance, but like, and I'll still say I prefer Iran over Israel, but I'm not gonna like fucking bend over backwards to like fucking ass lick Iran. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Has been severely weakened with these ongoing Israeli attacks, but it does have representatives in parliament and in government. So right now we cannot confirm this, but you cannot rule this out, because again, despite that ceasefire, there have been assassinations of senior Hezbollah officials. Just a few months ago, an Israeli attack in the southern suburbs of Beirut killed a high-ranking Hezbollah commander. So the situation is very tense, chaotic. People are concerned. Is Hezbollah, so far, as far as we have seen, there has been only one barrage of missiles that has been fired. And Hezbollah calling this a warning. Is Hezbollah trying to de-escalate, trying to say that this is a one-off strike because we are retaliating against the killing of the late Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei? Or you know, are they trying to de-escalate, and how will Israel's response be? We're getting reports now that the Lebanese cabinet, there's an emergency session in 3 hours from now. The Lebanese government, of course, has been trying to keep Lebanon out of this regional conflict, repeatedly calling on Hezbollah not to launch what it calls a new adventure, because back in October 2024, Hezbollah opened up a support front for Gaza. So Lebanese officials were telling Hezbollah, don't open up a support front for Iran because it will threaten the security in this country. So an emergency session of the Lebanese cabinet, but the Lebanese cabinet and government is weak. It is not clear
what's the Lebanese government or cabinet going to do to stand in the face of Hezbollah. They can't do anything to stop Hezbollah. Not that I want them to. Do I want the Lebanese cabinet to go like forcefully try to stop Hezbollah or like consider them criminals? It's just going to lead to more violence and more fucking death. Look, hey, guys, we're in an unwinnable situation right now. We're just eating shit every day, eating shit. And if you complain, if you say something, maybe the resistance shouldn't have fired rockets. Are you pro-Israel? Of course not. You know what I'm saying? Like, War Monitor. I think he kind of agrees with my take. He says, reports of 31 martyred in Lebanon in Israeli strikes. 31 people that would have been alive had those useless firecrackers not been fired. So this person is telling him, "Kiss immak mash titfalsa." So War Monitor is saying like maybe those rockets shouldn't have been sent. And War Monitor is normally very much pro-Hezbollah, very much pro-resistance. Even he's like, okay, maybe this is kind of stupid, but that's not enough. Udrub says, "Kiss immak," so he's like, fuck you, you fucking idiot. Stop trying to like pretend like you know what you're talking about. You're gonna have people defending what Hezbollah did. You're gonna have people not defending what Hezbollah did. It's Anna, you're gonna have. I will always support resistance, but you know sometimes it's like just. You got to be smart. Just resistance for the sake of resisting, firing rockets for the sake of firing rockets. Come in, Allah. You got to think of what's coming after. What is this? How does this position you? How does this position your country, my khayma, your country? Don't you want the people to be behind you? I feel like most of the Shia population doesn't fucking want this too. I feel like the Shia population is exhausted. I'm not Shia. I can't speak for them. But come in, and the whole country is tired. That's what I can tell you guys. Lebanese people are tired, man. We're tired. We're tired. It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, this is, again, I'm not being bombed right now. And I have it easy. And I'm in the safe side of the country. Mafi, not the Shia side of the country. I'm telling you, man, it's tiring. And the Shia that are actually being displaced, do they still want to be displaced? How do they feel about this whole fucking thing? So here, this is proof that Israel was going to hit us anyways. So Israel Hayom correspondent says, this morning on Channel 12, the IDF is making use of Hezbollah's overnight fire and initiates the campaign it had planned to launch for a long time. So for anyone who thinks Hezbollah could have just stayed out of it, there's your answer. Israel would have launched a large-scale attack on Lebanon whether Hezbollah had fired. And that's, I pretty much believe that. I believe that. But you know what? Save your rockets for when Israel starts its offensive, then it'll look more like you're defending yourself. If you're just firing rockets because they killed Khomeini, it's just not going to look good, man. And now you've given them what they wanted. But having said what I said, I do agree. Israel would have attacked us no matter what, man. And I'm one of those. I believe that Israel wants to invade Lebanon. They want to invade South Lebanon, and they want to eventually take all of Lebanon. Some people will be like, no, stop saying that. You keep saying, well, Israel would have done. Yeah, that's what I believe. Fucking tired, man. Tabna. I'm not going to read this person's tweet. It's too long. We looked at the displacement. Here is the IDF chief talking about the war. What do you say? So let me read the translation. We have begun an offensive campaign against Hezbollah. We are not just on the defense. We are now on the offense, he said during an assessment following Hezbollah's rocket and drone attacks on Israel. We need to prepare for several days of fighting. We need strong defensive readiness and continuous offensive preparedness in waves. This is pretty fucked up. Lebanese journalist Fatima Ftouni is reporting the martyrdom of her own family massacred by Israeli terrorists. We've seen scenes like this in Palestine with Palestinian journalists. Now we have a Lebanese journalist, Fatima Ftouni, is talking about, her own family. She's standing in front of her destroyed home. Let's see what she had to say.
منزل أو مبنى ارتكب فيه الاحتلال الإسرائيلي يوم أمس مجزرة.
Can you imagine this? Can you imagine reporting on your own family's death?
بحق عائلة كاملة كانت تقطن في هذا المنزل في بلدة تول. نتحدث عن هذا العدوان الذي طال المدنيين وهم في منزلهم بشكل مباغت وبشكل مفاجئ. هذا هو حال هذا المبنى المؤلف من 4 شقق سكنية كانت مأهولة بالسكان، وحقيقة هم أفراد عائلة حسين كانوا في هذا المكان. كما تشاهدون مشهد الدمار الذي لحق بهذا المبنى. نتحدث عن وقوع شهداء يعني
I'm just trying to get to the part where she's talking about her family.
نتحدث عن 7 شهداء من أفراد عائلتي وشهيد آخر وهو.
Okay, she just said سبع شهداء من أفراد عائلتي. She just said 7 of the martyrs are members of my family.
نتحدث عن 7 شهداء من أفراد عائلتي.
7 شهداء, 7 martyrs من أفراد عائلتي, so of members of my family. So she just lost 7 family members.
شهيد آخر وهو من هذه المنطقة.
And there's another martyr who's also from the area, she says.
عمي وأفراد عائلته ال6 كانوا يقطنون في هذه الشقة، وحالة العناية الإلهية دون وقوع المزيد من الشهداء، خصوصا أن هناك المزيد من الجرحى كانوا في هذا المبنى الذي نراه.
R.I.P. What can you say? What can you say to such barbarity? These are Israeli raids on Nabatiyeh. This happened today. These are raids on Nabatiyeh, Lebanon. These are apartment buildings, but they're going to say that these have weapons stored in them or something, as usual. And by the way, how badass was that reporter standing there? Yeah, Lagging says she's unreal professional beyond belief. What a fucking G, standing there, composed as hell. Talking about 7 of her family members being killed by Israelis, and she's doing it. Like, this is why, guys, fuck Israel, fuck the Israeli government, fuck most of the Israeli population. Like, I want nothing more than to be like, let's go resistance, let's go fuck them up, let's fuck up Israel. That's just fucking up my own country too, so I don't know what to say anymore. You know what I mean? All I know is I fucking hate Israel. And I'm going to have a very hard time traveling to the States. When Israel takes over YouTube and all that sort of shit, I'm fucked. But oh my God, man. Like. Okay. I'm supposed to watch this. I'm supposed to watch them bomb my country and be okay with it and be polite because I don't want to get clipped out of context. Oh, Millhouse said, fuck Israel. Yes, امك بأيدي يا إير. Crazy. Look at that shit, man. Another angle of the Nabatiyeh strike. Look at that. Oh my God, dude. Crazy, man. And look how deserted this. Like, everyone's fucking left. You know what I mean? These places are empty. Thank you, Israel. Thank you for defending us. Yeah, sorry, guys. Israel runs... I get pro-Israeli ads run on my channel. I think they know, like, this is like very anti-Israel content, so they're trying to either balance it out, or maybe they see some of the tags on this video, and they're like, this must be a pro-Israel video. So, thank you. But yeah, the Nabatiyeh bombs are insane. So this guy, Elijah Magnier, is a like regional correspondent here. He's very experienced, but he's very much like a fear-mongering. Like, he's always like, the war is coming to Lebanon. So I'd like to read his tweets just because like they keep me on edge, but like he's also, I take everything I read of his with a grain of salt. But so, no, this is what he's been saying over the past couple days. He's like, Hezbollah, this is before Hezbollah fired those rockets, by the way. Oh no, this was actually, no, this was during it. This was after they fired. But let me read what he had to say. He said, Hezbollah's best case scenario would be for Israel to occupy parts of southern Lebanon. It is difficult to eliminate occupying forces in the jets. The presence of Israeli ground troops inside villages creates a wider range of options. Okay, so he's replying to this. So, Sheal Ben Ephraim says Israel is preparing for a large-scale operation in Lebanon. It called up 100,000 reservists for a possible full-scale invasion. The drive for greater Israel continues. And when he says full-scale invasion, I don't know if they're talking about full-scale invasion as in like all of Lebanon or just South Lebanon. Listen, invading 1 centimeter of Lebanon is an invasion of Lebanon. So even if they invade 1 centimeter from South Lebanon, it is an invasion on all of my country. Oh, they're only invading the South. It's fine. Like a lot of Lebanese people think. No, it's fucking horrible. So Israel is apparently preparing for a large-scale operation in Lebanon. It has called up 100,000 reservists for a possible full-scale invasion. The drive for greater Israel continues. So Elijah, quote, tweets this and says, Hezbollah's best-case scenario would be for Israel to occupy parts of southern Lebanon. It is difficult to eliminate occupying forces in their jets. The presence of Israeli ground troops inside villages creates a wider range of options and opportunities. So what he's saying, what he's saying might sound fucked up. He's like, look, but he's saying like if Israelis at least invade Lebanon and are on the ground, Hezbollah have a better chance of shooting them and killing them than by firing a jet. So if that's what he means, perhaps, but I don't want a single Israeli soldier setting foot in my country and invading it. And I don't want the risk, because what if Hezbollah can't fight back? They can. Hezbollah are expert guerrilla fighters. Again, they eliminated ISIS almost single-handedly. If anyone can, and they destroyed Israel in 2006. Like Israelis are fucking pussies when it comes to fighting Hezbollah in guerrilla warfare. They know it. We know it. The whole world knows it. They come in like this. They leave like this. We all know what this means, folks. We all know what that means. 2006, they couldn't take out Hezbollah. Even in 2024, they came in with more military might. Okay, they're able to bomb us with jets and drones like a good little coward can do. But when it comes to man-to-man, one-on-one fighting, they get their ass handed to them because everyone in the IDF is a fucking consultant that works for a marketing firm or some shit. You know what I mean? They have to serve because they're forced to serve to protect Israel. Hezbollah, they're defending their fucking country, literally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're fighting to resist oppression while Israelis are fighting because they have to, because they're forced to be fucking drafted into the military. There's a difference between a cowardly Israeli fighter who's there because he has to versus a Lebanese resistance fighter who's there because he wants to defend
for his land.
There's a big difference. So good fucking luck. Yalla. You know what? I agree with Elijah. Invade southern Lebanon. Let's have some one-on-one fights. If that's what you want.
By the way, it's like we're all so out of shape, so docile. Imagine there was actually a land invasion, we'd fucking fail. So
yeah, mate.
Who's gonna protect you, bro?
Elijah with more fear-mongering tweets. Israel is prepared to invade Lebanon. Will the Lebanese army and security forces stand with the resistance or against it, and therefore with Israel? Difficult days ahead. So yeah, so this guy's kind of saying that, like, okay, if the Lebanese army decides to stand against Hezbollah, which for the preservation of the Lebanese government, that's what they're going to want to do. They're going to want to pretend like, oh, we stand against Hezbollah. Please don't bomb us, Israel. But what's going to happen there? You're going to make them take the weapons. You think the Lebanese army is capable of disarming Hezbollah? The guys who took out ISIS and who defended versus the IDF like fucking 10 times? You think the Lebanese army is going to fucking stop Hezbollah?
No, we would hope. One would hope. One would hope. That's all to say.
So, are we going to get a full-scale Lebanese? Am I going to be able to still live stream, guys? A week from now, am I going to be surrounded by Israeli soldiers? I don't know. Hanjed, we don't know. Yani, this to me seems a bit extreme. But no, can I put a full ground invasion, a full Israeli ground invasion off the table? Of course not. You would be foolish to do so because once you see what the Israelis have done in Gaza, nothing's off the table, folks. There's no evil that they won't commit. So this was tweeted by Elijah before Hezbollah retaliated. And this is why I'm going to show... This is kind of what proves that this was going to happen anyway. So he says, the fact that Hezbollah has not entered the ongoing war yet increases the likelihood that Israel and the United States will feel able to conduct a large military campaign against Lebanon once the confrontation with Iran subsides. So everyone's been predicting that the US and Israel were going to attack Lebanon regardless. This is why some people are like, okay, so let Hezbollah attack them because either way we're going to get attacked. Let's get a few licks in. Let's get a few fucking kicks in before we get attacked. I still don't agree with that. I think you should be smart. But he was saying the fact that they haven't even retaliated means that it's increasing our chances of being attacked. So the fact that Hezbollah has not entered the war increases the likelihood that Israel and the United States will still feel able to conduct a large military campaign against Lebanon once the confrontation with Iran subsides. Hezbollah has so far stopped short of direct intervention while warning that US-Israeli actions would affect everyone without exception if left unchallenged. And both Lebanon's leadership and external powers are urging the group not to escalate. Well, they failed. However, with Hezbollah cautious about drawing Lebanon back into full-scale conflict, Israel may interpret its absence as an opportunity to expand military operations into Lebanese territory. So you see, damned if we do, damned if we don't. If we stay quiet, if Hezbollah doesn't respond, how does Israel interpret it? As, oh, look, they're docile. It's an opportunity for us to expand military operations into Lebanon because, look, they're not doing anything. Khalas, we've weakened.
Oh my God.
We've weakened Hezbollah. They're not responding. Let's attack. But if Hezbollah attacks and responds, oh, look, they're attacking us. We have to respond. Whatever we do, we are fucked. Whatever we do, we are fucked, essentially. So why am I siding on the side of maybe we should have done nothing? Because maybe there's a chance that we would have been spared. I don't even know at this point. Like right now, I'm going back to maybe we should have fucking bombed them. Like maybe we should have bombed them. Because this was going to happen anyways. Like, I don't know anymore. You know what I want? I don't want to think about this anymore. I just want to live my fucking life.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to think about
the fact that we're thinking like, oh, should we have bombed people or not? That's where your humanity's been stripped. Like, no, khalas, it's just you don't care. We're just thinking about our own survival. Should they die so that we live? That's not right. No one should fucking go through this.
Yeah.
And Akid, it's a very idealist.
Lagging Game says, and I agree, there is no reasoning with Israel. I agree. Guys, it's so confusing being here in Lebanon. Like, I want to be like, fuck them up. Let's send rockets into Israel. Let's fuck them up. But I am cheering on for the doom of my country. Like, again, it's so easy to be like, not living here and be like, yo, yeah, fuck them up, resistance. But now every rocket that Hezbollah fires into Israel is 1,000 rockets fired back into Lebanon. Every one little rocket that we fire there, we get hit 1,000 times harder. Mafi, it's not an equal war. We don't have the same weapons. We don't have the same funding. We don't have anything. It's David versus Goliath, literally. And God, I just want this to end, man. All the healer says, it sucks so bad. Or Al the healer says, it sucks so bad. Israel is like an abusive partner. The worst of abusive partners. This is so fucking tiring. Look at this. You guys want to see a 12-story building collapsing in Tyre, Lebanon? Tyre is one of the most historic. By the way, these are all historic fucking cities.
And not to mention, our culture, our permaculture, our agriculture, everything is being taken away from us. And this is how you can actually take over a nation. It's because they're gonna own everything we have, and everything we have that's been good, that's been starved. The land's gonna be starved, the food's gonna be starved.
Let me just show some of the ancient ruins that we have in Tyre, Lebanon. Like they're destroying literally ruins that belong to the world. This is part of humanity's history. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at these fucking places. Look at what they're bombing.
Oh.
I don't know if they're not exactly bombing the sites, but would you be shocked that these sites are getting a lot of damage? Look at these ruins.
Of course, yeah.
Look at these fucking beautiful ruins here in Lebanon.
No, sorry, if you can't touch them when you're there, like imagine what constant bombardment, bombing does to them.
Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Well, they're bombing all of this, man. Lebanon, Baalbek, when they bomb Baalbek, look at Baalbek. I mean, they bomb Baalbek every day.
Yeah, I do remember seeing a lot of posts about that.
Look at Baalbek, man. You know Baalbek. All ancient astronaut theorists talk about Baalbek.
Yeah.
And we have a 2,000 slice of limestone. How did they get it? Who picked it up? Is it the aliens? You have all sorts of people come to look at the Baalbek ruins. Look at this shit. This is all under threat by a bunch of fucking pieces of shit, man.
We're all using phonetic letters. Let's go, Drax the Reaper. Love that. We need to be proud of what our ancestors did, and we need to be inspired to create things like they did.
Look at that building. Look at this. 12-story building.
Holding the test of time.
Look at this. Boom.
Oh my God.
Boom. Just like that. Just like that. All these homes, all these families, apartments, all their memories, everything is gone. They probably had like 12 minutes to evacuate, pack their shit. Yep. These were bombings in Dahiyeh from earlier today. In Beirut.
نتابع الضرب الآن عبد القادر، نتابع الضرب مباشرة على الهواء. الغارة الإسرائيلية على الضاحية الجنوبية لبيروت، حيث إسرائيل تنفذ غارة جوية الآن على الضاحية الجنوبية لبيروت كما نرى.
Yeah, they're bombing the places. Jesus literally walked in Lebanon. He performed his first miracle in Kana. There's an area here in southern Lebanon. كمان Jesus' first miracle هون عندنا بلبنان.
It's biblical, guys. It's getting biblical. It was always biblical, actually. If you don't see this as good
Miles
versus
Murphy saying
evil,
they
then
bombed
it
the
should be
fort.
one.
Let me see. Fort
Open
Lebanon.
your eyes.
What fort did they attack last year? Got a little bit more of Lebanon coverage. So Lebanon's Prime Minister, Nour Salam, after Hezbollah attacked, put out this statement. He said, Hezbollah's activities are now considered illegal and we will arrest the perpetrators. Good luck! I mean, good luck, bro. But yeah. Lebanon's cabinet declares exclusive state authority over war and peace, rejects Hezbollah's rocket fire, orders a ban on its military activities, and calls for disarmament, tasks the army with enforcing weapons control north of the Litani, reaffirms commitment to ceasefire terms, and signals readiness to resume negotiations with Israel under international sponsorship. Anna, what kills me is negotiations with Israel. Anna, I don't want peace.
In what world is that an option?
I do not want peace with Israel. That's something that confuses people. I refuse peace with a country like Israel. Like, what does it mean, like, to have peace? Like, someone define, what is peace with Israel? How can you have peace with a country that brutally murders and butchers people?
Anna, but like, it's like you're at the beach, بالصيفية, and you turn around and you want to make conversation with someone and it's a fucking Israeli sitting next to you. That's what making peace is for them. And just opening it for more tourism, more money. انه ايه هيك بيصير ما بقى في bad relations بيناتنا، انه كلها مصلحة المصاري. Imagine.
Steve Meal says the people from the south and Dahya broke into my school. What? Zaytun0 says Israel just issued a new warning. Goddamn, where? Rami El Zain, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. Can you see what's on the super sticker? Like, can you see the animated thing? Or
The super sticker sent by who?
Rami El Zain. I can't see what the sticker is.
No, I just see CA 1.99.
Oh, can you check on your phone through your account? And I think my account madroob.
My iPad's not with me. I'm not logged in on my phone. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Rami Zain, what's the sticker?
Rami, what's the sticker?
We'll visualize it. We can't see it for some reason.
Oh, Beaufort Castle. Let me look that up real quick. Beaufort Castle, Lebanon. Got attacked by Israelis.
It's just an eye. He said it's just an eye.
Yeah, in August.
Of course you do.
In August
That's
2025, the Israeli
proper
Air Force
time.
conducted airstrikes against Hezbollah facilities near the historic Beaufort Castle in southern Lebanon. Those fuckers, man. This is a bad picture. Sorry, let me get a bigger one. Fucking Wikipedia.
Does anyone remember what peace felt like?
These are all bad pictures.
Or like innocence? So long ago, right? Maybe childhood, or not even in childhood.
What I mean is they broke down the gate and are not leaving. I mean, yeah, they're gonna stay there, man. Lots of public schools. There's a public school near where Demi lives, where that is transformed into shelter.
It was government school, and they had to open their doors for people to sleep in there.
Same thing's gonna happen now. Probably they're gonna have to reopen it, and the same thing's gonna happen. We're back. Ajwa Harab, guys. And Elijah, our good friend, fear-mongering friend, had to say this about Nour Salam. He said Lebanon's Prime Minister Nour Salam is not far from pushing the country to a head of this guy is always literally going crazy. Like Nour Salam is not far from pushing the country to a civil war, declaring Hezbollah an outlaw, asking to arrest any member. So this guy is always like, extreme with his tweets. But I like to read him out because if 10% of what this guy says happens, it's like it's already bad. You know what I mean? He's kind of fucking crazy. So Zaytun0 says, are you shitting me? These are all very common areas. By the way, these are areas that people frequent. Often, you don't have to be a Shia Hezbollah stronghold member to go to these places. We all have friends and family that live there. Shops. These are bustling centers, community centers with regular fucking people that live there. I hate that we have to fucking put these disclaimers.
Someone's saying هلا they're putting out warnings for شيء حادث حرق حدث وغبيرة.
Yeah.
هلا. Nice. I should warn my mother. My mom lives alone, guys.
Thank you for
Her
the
two
heads
dogs,
up,
like,
Zaytoun.
they grab her arm with their teeth when the bombs happen, and they like drag her hand like, you know, let's leave this place, you know, towards the door. So that's the reality that some people are living in, like insane.
Yeah, guys, we have pets. Like, do you guys know what pets feel like
What
when
do
they
you
hear
think they're
explosions?
like? How do they process this shit?
You know how much louder it is for them and how much scare. Like, how do you explain to a cat or to a dog that it's an explosion, that like you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be safe? All of our pets have developed trauma. And my cat Leo had trauma since the August 4th blast. Demi's cat also has trauma from since then. Literally, my cat was traumatized by that. Those are pets that have homes. Those are lucky. Those are the lucky ones. What about all the street animals, the street cats, or the street dogs? Or the... Karim says, do you not think it's slightly suspicious that the Hezbollah response was extremely tame? Why even respond? But that's what I'm... No,
I did think that.
If you're going to respond, if it's going to be such a
Very
weak and shitty
sketchy.
response, best not to fucking do it. You know what I
Why?
mean?
Yeah, and they just put us at a target. بس كمان أنه like why would they have done something like that? I don't know. I did think of it.
McG says, my dog is so scared of thunder. I wonder every day how she would feel if the bombs start dropping. Yeah, it's
not really.
It's horrifying. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. It's so scary, man. I'm just thinking about this shit. So anyways, what else do we have here? We're done with Lebanon. I think there's a couple. Oh, Ethan, let's have some fun. What does Ethan Klein think about all of this? Let's go. Sorry, baby. Is it done? No, there's Iranian diaspora. This is the real fun. Let's start insulting some Iranians. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Whatever. Because this drives me fucking crazy. And then we'll get to Ethan Klein. Okay, so. I don't know who this guy is. His name is Kaisan.
Are worshipping essentially.
I think he's an Iranian streamer, but he lives in the States. So Kaisan calls out everyone who was supporting the Iranian supreme leader, Ali Khamenei. As an Iranian himself, he calls him a devil. Let's see what he has to say.
I just want to say something to you guys. Okay? All of you who are against this movement are worshipping essentially and defending a devil. A man.
Netanyahu, Trump, walla angels, ya Ahmad. Listen, I'm going to be offensive. I don't care that you're from... I'm bless you from being from Iran, ya khayye. If you are calling Khomeini a devil in front of Trump ونتنياهو انت واحد حمار واحد اير وقاير بشكلك. I'm sorry. You are a fucking dumbass. When you're talking about Netanyahu and Trump, ما تحكينا عن devils and evil and demons. You stupid fuck. How could the most evil fucking perpetrators on earth liberate you and your people?
Man who not only was murdering women every single day for not covering their faces and their heads.
Marina, good night. يعطيك العافية. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
You guys know that, right? You guys know that, right? This man would murder and kill women who would not cover their faces and their heads.
What does Netanyahu do, Khayyid? Does Netanyahu not murder women and children every single fucking day? Bi Gaza? You fucking idiot. You want one murderer to get rid of another murderer for you? What is this logic? What is this logic? You want to replace one psychopath with another psychopath? Yahmad, are you happy with that?
Just one more time. This man would murder women.
Oh, really? He murders women? Guys, he murders women. Who else murders women that we know in the house that's responsible for bombing Iran right now? Oh, Netanyahu, look at that. He's so happy with it. Guys, he murders women. Look, Ahmad.
Who, if they left their house, had to cover their face.
Wallah, Netanyahu murders women whether they're covered or not. Netanyahu murders children whether they're covered. Doesn't fucking matter, Khayyib. At least this guy only murdered the uncovered. You want to talk evil? This guy murdered women that were uncovered. It's all bad. I'm joking. Just go with me here.
Guys, and okay, it's all bad, but we're living in a world where like OnlyFans is normal, porn is free. It's like it's all fucked, you know. It's all fucked. The people need to be free, and like sex should not be oppressed. It's not about women or not women being uncovered. It's a depraved world.
If his hang-up is killing women, I have. Sorry, spoiler alert, bro. Al-Manar. Oh, they're trying to hit Al-Manar. Okay, so Al-Manar is a news station here in Lebanon. It is run by Hezbollah, you could say.
That's where they're trying to hit?
They're trying to hit Al-Manar, apparently.
That's huge, no?
Yeah, they're trying to hit Al-Manara. Where's Al-Manara again?
Like the company?
Al-Manara, the TV station, yeah.
Are you sure? That's insane if they're trying to hit an actual company.
It's in Har Tahrik. Damn.
Oh, because
Had
maybe
to
they're
cover their face.
they're releasing like media that's more
Face.
neutral.
Had to cover their face and their heads, or they would be killed. You guys are defending. You guys are defending this person.
Who's defending this person, you fucking idiot? Bro, Jed, these people piss me off. You fucking clueless fucking clown. You want a genocidal fucking freak to liberate you? Hey, good luck. Enjoy that liberation. Shabadillah. Enjoy. I hope Iran fucking prospers under the guidance of Netanyahu and Trump. I hope all of Iran is turned into the Gaza condominium complex that they want to turn. I hope they turn all of Iran into a giant fucking golf club.
And you guys make it about America and Israel. Brother, if New Zealand went and freed Iran, we would all be praising New Zealand. If Finland went...
Yeah, God bless New Zealand. They made the Lord of the Rings films. What has Israel done that is positive in this fucking world, ya Ahmad? You're comparing New Zealand and Finland to America and Israel? You dumb fucking idiot.
And freed Iran, we would all say, God bless you, Finland.
Okay, look at this fucking idiot. Sana Ibrahimi. Zohran Mamdani put out a tweet being like, yo, we shouldn't bomb Iran. Let me read it. Today's military strikes on Iran, carried out by the United States and Israel, mark a catastrophic escalation in an illegal war of aggression, bombing cities, killing civilians, opening a new theater of war. Americans do not want this. They do not want another war in pursuit of regime change. They want relief from the affordability crisis. They want peace. I am focused on making sure that every New Yorker is safe. I have been in contact with our police commissioner and emergency management officials. We are taking proactive steps, including increasing coordination across agencies and enhancing patrols of sensitive locations out of an abundance of caution. Additionally, I want to speak directly to Iranian New Yorkers. You are part of the fabric of the city. You are our neighbors, small business owners, students, artists, workers, and community leaders. You will be safe here. How does this lady, who is an Iranian, Sana Ibrahimi, respond? She says, Mr. NYC Mayor, I say this as an Iranian New Yorker. You are a human garbage. When our people were getting slaughtered and hunted like animals by the Islamic Republic terrorists, you stayed silent. You didn't say a word. Now that the regime, the murderers of our people are under attack, you came out of the woodwork to defend them. You are an Islamist human garbage, and I find your agenda as long as I breathe. And I fight your agenda as long as I breathe.
I fight your agenda.
And then she has this video. Look at this. So this I'm not going to use the word. This fucking evil lady, okay? After Khomeini's 14-month-old granddaughter was killed, and after a school of 7 to 12-year-old Iranian girls was attacked, and 158 Iranian girls died, this is this Iranian woman's response to that, okay? She says, I am Iranian, and this is the best day of my life. The dictator, the killer, Ali Khamenei, is dead. And she's playing YMCA to celebrate Trump, basically.
No, Anjad, this is another level of ignorance.
Look, sorry.
The fall of one regime does not mean the liberation from another. Please get it through your head.
Liberated by Netanyahu and Trump. This is what fucking gets me, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Oh my god, dude.
Y'all got him angry.
Oh my god, dude. My people are getting killed. 158 girls were slaughtered. Yes, thank you, Trump. Thank you, Netanyahu. The Iranians will be free. We will dance again. If this is the... maybe they should ban dancing in Iran if this is how Iranian women dance. If this is the dancing you plan on doing, maybe it should stay banned. Haram, she didn't get much practice, folks. She didn't get much practice, I guess. Oh, hubby, I love you. Look. We can now go finally visit Iran. You can come meet my family. They killed the granddaughter. She was 14 months old. I'm so happy.
Ya Allah. Anjad, we're living amongst idiots at this point.
Bro, like, I'm sorry. This is like just pissing me off. 200k followers. An Iranian born and raised PhD candidate, passionate about politics. Any post is not endorsement. Appeared on Fox News, News Nation, Al Arabiya, I-24 News.
Oh my god, the accent.
What else do you got? Oh, she's retweeting Charlie Kirk, of course. Of course she's retweeting Charlie Kirk. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. Hey,
Britain got rid of
Wallah, we miss Charlie Kirk. Don't we miss Charlie, baby? Don't we miss Charlie?
And then we reinstalled the Shah. Bad decision, which then led to the Iranian.
Oh, I hate this person. What do we got? Oh, the Iranian Independent Filmmakers Association. So the Iranian Independent Filmmakers Association supports U.S. and Israeli attacks in Iran that have killed Supreme Leader. Woo! Let's read their statement. Are these like Iranian independent filmmakers in America? Okay, the Iranian Independent Filmmakers Association is supporting the ongoing attacks by the U.S. and Israel in Iran that have caused the death of the Islamic regime in Iran following the national uprising and tragic massacre of January 2025 has left its defenseless citizens with no option but to seek urgent humanitarian intervention from the international community. The organization, which claims to represent hundreds of members of Iran's descendant film community, said in a statement. Over 40,000 civilians are estimated to have been killed by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard during January 8-9 crisis. Yeah, Iran killed 40,000 people in 2 days, guys. Yes, absolutely. You know? Well, the only people pushing this fucking lie are Zionists that want to make Israel's crimes look less worse. Like, look, the Iranians killed 40,000 in 2 days. We need to fucking nuke them. In this context, the Iranian Independent Filmmakers Association calls upon the international community to uphold Iran's sovereignty and to prioritize the protection of tens of millions of citizens held hostage by the Islamic regime. You know what? I don't even want to wish this upon them. No, I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say, enjoy Netanyahu. شو بدي أقول لك يعني? Top Iranian auteurs such as Jafar Panahani, Asghar Farhadi, and Mohammad Razulov have yet to weigh in with public statements on the joint U.S.-Israel attack. Joint U.S.-Israel, like, dude, can you be more devilish than this? Can there be a more evil
sentence
coalition than this? The joint U.S.-Israel attacks. Please, we thank the Americans and the Israelis for their help. I don't read this. This is all pissing me off. Matt Lieb, the king, friend of the show, folks, put on this fucking hilarious tweet. He says, half of my For You feed is spiritually this post. Free Iran, bomb my family. With a lion holding a sword. Pretty fucking funny.
God.
Matt Lieb doesn't miss. Matt Lieb does not miss. And here we go. He did not miss yet again, folks. Free Iran, bomb my family. Please and thank you, Donald Trump and Netanyahu. Can you imagine asking Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, like the most cartoonishly evil caricatures of evil politicians, like they're liberators. They're liberate. Like I really, I cannot believe, you know, all of this shit. Irene says, I love Matt. We love Matt even more. Friend of the show, Matt and Daniel Mate. God, I got Daniel Mate in trouble a few months ago. I can't get into any details why, but goddamn. I accidentally unleashed one of our old community members onto Daniel Mate, expecting something positive, and oof. That's as far as I'll tell the story, folks.
They were cray-cray.
They were cray-cray. That's as much of the story as you guys would get.
Don't be cray-cray. Mind your own business. Don't bother other people.
Don't be cray-cray. If you guys remember, we used to have a viewer that used to engage a lot in our live chat, and that used to be very active. They've disappeared for a reason.
Be respectful of others' privacy and their time, even if what you have is important, doesn't mean you can shove it on other people.
Oh, no. You guys won't know what's happening, though. Maybe I'll tell the members one day.
Members started close friends on Instagram at this point.
One final tweet. Poya. Baghdad says, and I agree with this take. As an Iranian, I would love to celebrate the death of that piece of shit. But I feel I debase myself by cheering an execution carried out by a vulgar genocide state, then circulated for applause across the smug timelines of European racists. Sorry, but fuck it all. 100%.
Chris, knowing the lore.
Let me read that again.
The goss.
Who knows the lore? Someone knows the lore, right? Oh, yeah, Chris knows.
Chris. I know he was a guest here. So
yeah, Chris knows it, of course. As an Iranian, I would love to celebrate the death of that piece of shit. Amen. A fucking man, right? but I feel I debase myself by cheering an execution carried out by a vulgar genocide state. This is extra true for Arabs. Arabs, Middle Easterners, Muslims, if you celebrate any action done by Israel or the US under the pretext of liberation, then you are debasing yourself and you're a dirty fucking animal. But I feel I debase myself by cheering an execution carried out by a vulgar genocide state, then circulated for applause across the smug timelines of European racists. Sorry, but fuck it all. This is the only correct take in the situation. I will not defend Khomeini for one fucking second. Maybe I'll defend his efforts against Israel and his efforts in being helping resistance fight Israel. 100%. What he did to Iranians, stripping their freedoms away, putting people in jail or killing people for not wearing a hijab or whatever, fuck him. And if the Iranian people are happy to see him go, I'm happy to see him go. But again, I hate my Lebanese government. I want horrible things to happen to my Lebanese government.
Babes.
Horrible things.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. We love the Lebanese
In
government.
Minecraft.
In Minecraft, بس عم نحكي in Minecraft. الدولة, especially our president and our prime minister, Joseph Aoun.
نحن we just care about all of Lebanon being kept in mind, مش specific sects. يعني هيدا
No, I would never want
concern
all these Lebanese politicians that I would want to watch die slow, painful deaths in Minecraft.
سرقونا يعني.
I want horrible things to happen to them in Minecraft. I do not want those horrible things. I don't want the US to fucking rid me of my evil government. I don't want Israel to rid me of my evil government. I want Lebanese people.
Yeah, just like they did in Nepal, you know, like real independence.
We need to stand up to our own oppressors.
On Discord, guys, they freaking did it all through Discord. We know y'all are strong. We know you're all resourceful people.
We cannot rely on other oppressors to save us from our oppressors. Okay? Genocidal oppressors are not going to save you. They're not going to liberate you. So yes, while I would love to see my government burn in fucking hell, I would rather die than have the American and Israeli government do the dirty work for me and then expect me to say thank you. Oh, thank you, America, for liberating me. Thank you for liberating us. It might take us another 50 fucking years to liberate ourselves from our fucking evil government. Let us do it. Let it take the time that it needs to fucking take. No intervention, specifically not by the fucking US or by Israel. I want to take down my own fucking government. I want to have the fucking satisfaction of doing it myself. I don't want genocidal countries doing it for me and then to hold it against me for the rest of our fucking time. Like, I'm sorry. Shanna, good night. Thank you so much for being here, Shanna. But I'll be fucking damned if I'm ever going to ask for, hey, Donald Trump, please help us get rid of our evil... Like, even putting out a tweet like this, I'm embarrassed and I would want to punch myself in the stomach. Please, America, can you please help us? We're in trouble and we can't help ourselves. Aren't you fucking embarrassed? Please, Netanyahu, save us. Like Netanyahu? Are you fucking kidding me? Did you fucking see what's happening in Gaza? They kill women in Iran. يا اخي نتنياهو شو عامل يا اير؟ شو عم تعمل؟ عم تحضر الاخبار صار لك 3 سنين؟ ايه بهبلك. Anyways. This is another good take. Persian Kuler says, if you're not Iranian, shut the fuck up. Iranians are celebrating and crying tears of joy right now. Long live Iran. So we got Nico, quote tweets that and says, as an Iranian, shut the fuck up. No one is celebrating here. Everyone is scared and is trying to escape somewhere safe. So many innocent people are already died, including young students who were at school during the bombing. People are grieving. People like you deserve the worst. I agree. Honestly, fuck all these fucking diaspora people. Same goes to Lebanese people. There's a ton of Lebanese people that are outside of Lebanon like, please, Donald Trump, please, rid Lebanon of Hezbollah. You go fuck yourselves. You're an insult to my country. You're not Lebanese people. If you as a Lebanese person are sitting abroad begging a foreign government to bomb your own country, to liberate whatever the fuck you think is going to liberate, if you are Lebanese and you live outside of Lebanon and you want international intervention, وبدك إسرائيل وبدك أمريكا to bomb Hezbollah or to do this or to do that to help your country, بتنتك يا إير. Okay? That's all I have to say. I fucking hate these people. They're not Lebanese in my eyes. They're fucking traitors. They're fucking garbage. Same goes for these fucking I was gonna say Palestinians who supported Israel and who supported Trump. Fuck them. Same goes for Iranians who support the bombing. Any person who supports the bombing of their own country by a foreign government, you go fuck yourself. Whether you're Iranian, whether you're Lebanese, whether you're Palestinian, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because you're part of the problem. So I don't care. People like Ahmad Fuad al-Khatib al-Zabr, you know what I mean?
What happened to the TV?
It's not connected to a UPS. So, Anna, I can't stand this. Fine, let's just quick look at Ethan Klein stuff. And we done, folks.
Iranian Diaspora has that same, like...
Okay, so Hassan is complaining about the same thing that I'm complaining about here, which is diaspora and stuff. Okay, so... And have the others one saved. So this is from Ethan's Attic. After staying up past midnight to celebrate America and Israel murdering Iranians, obsessed Zionist loser freak Ethan Klein browsed his personal snark subreddit at 6 a.m. to find harassment clips where he found this post about Hassan Piker. Actually, before we watch this video, here's what Ethan shared first. Don't worry, guys, I made a folder. He shared this tweet by an Iranian person. Is this the guy that was on 90 Day Fiancé? I'm not sure. Maybe. So that Iranian person said, what I'm about to say isn't just my personal opinion or perspective. It reflects how the majority of Iranians feel. Okay, first of all, shut the fuck up. Who are you to speak for the majority of Iranians? Sid Buzak. For 47 years, we have lived under a brutal dictatorship, deprived of our most basic rights and freedoms, and forced to live with constant fear and loss. We all understand that war is never simple, but in modern wars, no sides would lose more than 40,000 lives in just 2 days. Yeah, no one murdered 40,000 Iranians in 2 days. Yeah. Who the fuck is buying that shit? Anyways, other than Zionists. And we lost that number just because of protesting against them. So we all know that if regime stays, we would lose many more lives and our resources would continue to be diverted toward terrorism. This is why many of us, real Iranians who have lived through this reality, would rather face a difficult moment once and for all so we can finally choose our own future and determine our own destiny. Ya Habib Elbi, if you think that the US and Israel bombing your country and literally grabbing your country and never letting go of it for the end of fucking time is, as you call it, a difficult moment once and for all, my friend, you have just doomed your fucking country and your fucking people to a lifetime of fucking Israeli control. Welcome to Lebanon. Welcome, Mahdi. I hope you're happy. I hope it's worth it. And of course, Ethan will share this because whatever makes Israel look good. And Hala Ethan, who claims that he's anti-Israel and he hates Netanyahu and he hates Trump, he's literally praising Netanyahu and Trump for their war on Iran. He's literally praising it. Hala Ethan, what's the difference between Ethan Klein and a fucking Republican at this point? He's out there fucking supporting regime change war in Iran. And a year ago, Ela Klein shared Trump's post on her Instagram. You're like, oh my God, thank you, Donald Trump, for helping. And thank you, female palates. Remember all that shit? We remember that, right? Look at this shit. Look at this, man. Okay, so then, once he shared this, then he shared this tweet about Hassan. Let's check this out. So what's Hassan saying? So he says, Hassan is frustrated that the entire Persian diaspora is happy that the Ayatollah is dead. It's making his job as a propagandist very difficult. What do your Persian friends and family think about being called Zionists for wanting to depose the man that just slaughtered 40K of their own? Oh, Ethan, do they want the man, do they want the most evil man on earth, Netanyahu, to be responsible for getting rid of their evil leader? Is that what you really think, Ethan? Fucking, yeah, hey, look, aid if he could be aid.
Persian diaspora, the Iranian diaspora, has that same, like, Zionist attitude that I think will cook them in the long run, where they're just objectively fucking annoying. Where they just straight up will be like, no, you have to understand, like, if you don't fucking slaughter my grandparents, I will kill myself. Like, you have to slaughter.
Please, Donald Trump, please, Netanyahu, bomb our people, bomb my homeland, destroy more hospitals so that I can finally free my family, who might be dead now.
Slaughter my grandparents right now. You have to blow up their home. They got bad fucking vibes. They have to go. Like, every time there's someone of the Iranian diaspora on television, they literally are like, oh, you don't care about me. You don't care about me. Just like you said Israel was bad. And it's like, how does anyone unironically watch this goober? They watch, well, ask your mom. she watches with one hand on the mouse, and the other hand flicking her own fucking bean. Okay? What do you think the next few days is going to look like now that Khamenei is presumably dead? Do you think the IRGC is going to go all out now? They're getting close to a point of nothing to lose? Maybe. I don't know. I assume, yes. I think America is going to get infinitely more ruthless going forward, though, because let's be real.
I get why Hassan is upset, but he's upset for the same reason that I'm upset. Israel is fucking taking control. They're getting rid of anyone who could stand in their way, and they are creating a pathway for them to be the ultimate. They were already the ultimate superpower in the Middle East, but now they're going to be unchallenged. That is the problem. And they have control of all of our airspaces. They have control of Lebanese airspace. They have control of Iraqi airspace, Syrian airspace, Jordanian, Egyptian, the UAE. They can go and do whatever the fuck they want, wherever the fuck they want. And they're getting rid of anyone who could even stand in their way potentially. So, of course, Hassan is upset about that. Hassan likes resistance. I'm with the resistance. I'm upset that this fucking happened, of course. Or at least that it happened the way that it did. If Iranians had broken in to the palace and like grabbed Khomeini and like fucking gotten rid of him themselves, I'm like, okay, you fucking go. Yalla, bravo alaikum. Best for him to be bombed by Israel? I'm supposed to fucking celebrate that and congratulate them on that? What the fuck is wrong with you idiots? What the fuck is wrong with you idiots? So Ethan continued. He shared this, that Israeli media is reporting Khamenei is dead. Rest in peace, you murderous scumbag. Well, who killed him, Ethan? Ethan, who killed this murderous scumbag? Who's responsible for killing this murderous scumbag? Isn't it Netanyahu? What is Netanyahu? Like, you know what I mean? He's praising a murderous scumbag for killing another murderous scumbag. Good job, Ethan. Yeah, that's great. Dan Bilzerian, who is an idiot, says there is absolutely no justification for attacking Iran. The only country we should be attacking is Israel. I agree with him. Our country is controlled by Jewish pedophiles, and this war is to distract from the Epstein cover-up. Ethan says 80% of American Jews voted for Kamala Harris. I wonder who Dan voted for. Probably not Kamala Harris. More Ethan obsessing about Hassan. Hassan said, if there's any terrorism that happens on U.S. soil now, you will never be able to convince me, nor millions of other Americans, that it wasn't Israel and America conducting it together to rally the masses to support an insanely unpopular war. Harley Mornstein said you'd love that so much, and Ethan presumably likes this tweet because he's definitely still on Twitter. He said, Hassan defending terrorist attacks before they even happen is so 2026. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. The U.S. Embassy, so I told you guys, the U.S. Embassy is going to be sending us emails like, you guys need to leave. We got them, folks. Here we go. Security alert. If already in the country, the Department of State urges U.S. citizens to depart Lebanon now while commercial options remain available. We urge U.S. citizens not to travel to Lebanon. And then what they're going to do, they're going to send us another follow-up in a couple days. Hey, you have to leave. Did you leave yet? There's still some commercial flights available, but we can't guarantee that commercial flights are going to be available for much longer. Then the third email is going to be the one they threaten you with your pets. They're like, if you choose not to leave now using commercial flights and you choose to rely on a potential American evacuation, which is not guaranteed, we promise you that you cannot take your pets. They're going to start telling you, well, you're not going to be able to take your pets if we evacuate you. So if you want to take your pets, if you don't want little Nata and Maki not to get hurt, you're going to have to evacuate. You're going to have to leave now and take your pets, because if you wait for us to evacuate your ass, your pet, you're going to die. That's the next email that I'm going to get, folks. And then they're going to be like, if you can't afford to evacuate, we'll lend you the money. But if you can't pay for it, if you can't pay us back in 6 months, we're going to break your legs. I've also gotten those emails. So yeah. Let me see if I can get the full one, but I'm not logged into my Instagram here, so they're not going to let me read the full thing. But like, yeah, they want U.S. citizens to leave. As you guys know, folks, I ain't fucking leaving, babe. You think I'm going to leave you? You think I'm going to leave Lebanon? You think I'm going to leave this place because some Israelis and Donald Trump wants me to leave? Fuck no.
I'm joking.
If this is to end in fire, then we should open together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time. Falling on Father, oh, prepared as we will watch the flames burn up and on the mountainside. Desolation calls upon the sky.
We're gonna die together, guys.
We're gonna die together. Oh, misty eye of the mountain below. Take careful watch of my brother's soul. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during signs. This is to end in fire, and we should all burn together. We're gonna burn together, folks. I'm here to burn with my Lebanese brothers and sisters, with my Shia brothers and sisters. Fuck Israel. Resistance till the end. Look, if Hezbollah does decide to fucking go all out and fire, and if this is the end of this podcast, folks, I will tell you thank you once again for joining our community. And again, I'm exaggerating. I'm not gonna die anytime soon. It's hard to predict here in Lebanon with Israel, Yana. It's hard to predict what's gonna happen.
You're gonna be fine. We're
gonna be fine, right?
It's not whether we're gonna live or not live. It's more horrible than that. It's that, are we gonna live freely, or are we gonna be occupied zombies that are like taken over by this larger entity that has no regard for human life, and we're just gonna be stripped of our humanity, stripped of our like the joy we have in our lives, basically, and any little freedom that we have to constantly work and hustle. That's the question. We're gonna live. Are we gonna live freely?
We're gonna live, and we're gonna see fire, folks. And I'm gonna go to that misty mountain, and I'm gonna walk hard. Okay, let me just take a quick look. At Loner Box on H3. The war. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Let's
or whoever is in charge, or the people in charge. There's actually knowledgeable people heading the attack, and they have like planned this over years. Or I mean,
oh, there's knowledgeable people planning the attack, so it must be fun.
I mean, obviously you're Israelis. I guess you probably understand this quite well. Like, obviously in Israel, like you can have
this guy's Lebanese, babe.
He's
Lebanese Scottish.
What's he talking about?
What's his name? What's his real name? Nassim something?
Half the nation, or more than half the nation.
He's pro-Israel. He's pro-Israel.
He's pro-Israel. لبناني وعايش برا.
He's half Scottish, half Lebanese, and he loves licking Israel's asshole.
And hating Netanyahu, but they'll still say
واحد خرا. Hey, Loner Box, you're not fucking welcome here, you little bitch. Set foot in Lebanon, and I will make sure to make you feel very unwelcome. We're not gonna. We're just gonna play annoying music in the background. We'll get you a band, and we'll follow you around with annoying music. That's what's gonna happen. But don't come to Lebanon. As a pro-Israeli, you shouldn't come to Lebanon. Okay? Don't come to Lebanon.
Like 90% of us support the IDF, right? Because they trust that there's a difference there, and there's like the competency isn't actually.
We're not gonna look at his sexting. He's been embarrassed enough. Okay? Destiny already had sex with his girlfriend. We don't need to remind Loner Box that Destiny had sex with your girlfriend. And
oh my god.
Spread equally.
Nassif Yunus, that's his name. Nassif Yunus. And he's a musician. Nassif Yunus. He has a very honestly, Nassif Yunus sounds like an Arabic musician's name. Nassif is an old, that's why he's called. Shuya Nassif.
I mean, there obviously is partly the same in the United States. I think the difference is how much. It's how much.
ما تجي على لبنان. خي ما تجي. نصيف ما تجي على لبنان. نصيحة منا يا نصيف ما تجي على لبنان. شو بده يصير فيك يا نصيف بدك ترجع لبنان؟
The cats are.
The cats, no.
Oh, you want to open?
No.
I'll keep an eye that they don't get to the hideout.
There's too many things. The bonsai, this and.
Okay.
Nasif, no.
Overstep and how much people like Trump and Hegseth have tried to get.
Abdullah Ayad, maybe we'll let AB Ayad come back to Lebanon. Maybe we'll let AB come back. We'll open the portal for him. But انت نصيف ممنوع. انت ممنوع. You ain't setting foot back here, boy. Okay, I think this needs a whole live stream tomorrow, guys. To be honest with you guys, I think
it's like almost midnight.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna sit through and watch this whole fucking thing. What do you guys think? And maybe I'll push Dark Souls to another day, because this is gonna be infuriating tomorrow to watch. Oh my God, Ela and Ethan defending the war. Ya Rabbi.
How can they live in such an alternate universe reality?
Zaytun Zero says, Killo Yura. Thank you, Zaytun Zero. Beautiful.
We needed that.
Folks, thank you so much thank you for letting us
Spend some time with you.
Spend some time with you. It's been a stressful couple of days. Thank you for letting us share some controversial takes. Even if, I'm not that happy with the rockets fired from Hezbollah. I understand resistance. I understand why they did it. But I also see the pain that it causes here and in our lives and in people's lives. And again, we have it easy compared to other people that are homeless now or that have lost family members and loved ones. Okay? And I'm just getting emotional. I'm getting angry because my country is falling apart, man. Yeah, and we're bringing it from all sides. Khalas, we're tired. We just want people to be safe and healthy. We want Israel to be fucked. Okay, that's what we want. That's very consistent. Remember that. We want Israel to be fucked. We just don't want our country. I don't want to see any more Lebanese people get harmed. I don't want to see any more Lebanese people go homeless. I don't want to see Israel bombing the south anymore. I don't want to see Israel bombing Lebanese historic sites. Fucking ruins. Like, khalas. I don't want any more bombs being thrown on my land. That's enough. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to put some time codes. I'm trying to make some sense of this episode with some time codes. We'll be back tomorrow. I will let you guys know tomorrow if I'm going to do the loaner box thing, okay? We'll see what's up because it's an important stream, I think. Guys, bless you. Thank you so much for all the support, for all of the very generous donos, for the 6 gifted memberships today. You guys are great. We appreciate you. We love you. See you tomorrow and the rest of the week
Satan.
For a lot of streams.
One message from someone.
Demi, thank you for being here today, keeping me company.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yatikun al-afia, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Kisses, much love, and as always, do not worry.